Sorry. Okay,
And you're
that's my
welcome.
contribution. Okay, well, so go on, tell me what's wrong. What's wrong with that?
The
I'm
entire
this
thing.
right.
I
So
did
that
not
it's
rape him.
not is right. So you did have sexual contact with him, though. Yes?
It was mutual exploration, and we were both kids.
No, no,
That's
no,
all there was to
no,
it.
no. You were 17.
No,
That's
it
a
was
young
not.
adult. Yes, you were. You've told us this. You told us you were 17 and he was 12.
I
At
said
12
that
is
at
a
the
child.
time. I don't remember exactly what age I was.
There's a 5 year difference between you two.
Oh, maybe I was 15 and he was 10.
Right. A 10-year-old is significantly less mentally developed than a 15-year-old. That's rape.
And I'm also a 15-year-old with autism. We might as well have been the same
Right, so you
fucking
don't have
age.
autism, so
I do
let's
have
figure.
autism.
Where's your
Proof I
diagnosis?
don't, retard.
Where's your proof that you do?
Where's your proof I don't?
That doesn't work like that, Brad. You can't
Yes, it
just make shit
does.
up. No, it doesn't.
You're
Okay,
making shit up that I
okay.
don't
I
know.
have a gigantic cock and I'm 8 foot tall. Prove I don't. Retard. See, this is why you're a pedo. You literally raped a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old, and you won't
I was
accept it.
also a kid, and you're psychotic for
You're
hounding
not a
on
kid. No,
me.
you're a young adult. You're a
That's okay.
teenager. No, it's not the same
Until you're
thing.
18, you are
You're not.
not legally adult anywhere.
I don't care about what's legal. You're not mentally
If you don't
developed
care
in the
about
same
what's
way.
legal, then what I did wasn't rape, so shut the fuck up, retard.
It's
If
immoral,
you
you
don't care
stupid
what's
fucking
legal,
pedo rapist cunt. It's immoral. You're evil. You should
you
be
know what's
killed. I
immoral is
actually would
going
boil
after a
you
person
alive. I
repeatedly.
would kill you. You know what? You know what saves you from me? There's an ocean between us. I would actually skin you alive. You're a pedo rapist
I
piece of
find it
shit.
funny that you're talking about
I
morals
nominate. I
when
nominate
all you
Kevka. By the
do.
way, I nominate Kevka. Take my place,
You're
please.
talking about morals, really, as probably the most immoral person in this fucking chat.
Yo, Dingman, can I ask why Ferroclit's immoral?
Why is Ferret Clit immoral? Because he's psychotic and needs to go to a mental institution
Okay,
or
you keep
jail,
bringing up his
preferably both.
mental institution thing. I can't speak for his medical history or of diagnoses, but you are literally the only person that I know in this community that was prescribed a legitimate antipsychotic medication.
When
Abilify is
I
for
was
people who
like,
are.
when I was like 15, and it
Yeah,
was, and also, by the way, that antipsychotic medication, the person who prescribed it to me was arrested years later for
yeah, I
pushing
looked.
it on people. He was,
Yeah,
it
no,
was a
you said
pet
your
pill
doctor.
he was paid to push, and he
Yes,
got
I've heard this.
arrested for it.
I've heard this lie of yours before. This is like some weird fucking anti fucking healthcare lie that people say they were pushing medication. I looked into it. You said your doctor was black. I looked up your history
I
or where
never
you
said my
lived in New
doctor was
York.
black.
Yeah, you did. You said a whole bunch of shit. I looked into it to see if there was any doctors arrested for anything close to this, and there was nothing like that. It's just a straight up lie. I think the
He was
real
arrested for pushing pills. So I can
Brad. I
ask my
think we need
mother
to
about that. That's what she
you don't
said.
talk to your mother, which is another crazy thing that like you just don't see an issue with, and no one in your family speaks to you. You just upped and abandoned them. That's like not like normal. Like you're not in any position to tell people that they're mentally unwell or that they're psychotic. Like you live the most strange life. I mean, you literally moved to where you live to
I
harass
moved
rape
away from
Christy.
my family because I didn't couldn't handle the drama between my stepdad, my mom always blaming me for everything anyone else did.
Yeah, I mean, this is goes into your victim mentality. I don't know about your fucking home life growing up, but that's normal family shit that you have disagreements and you have to deal with quote unquote drama. They fucking raised you and gave birth to you, and you just fucking abandoned them. How long has it been? Fucking 13 years since you left? You don't speak to any of them, and you think that you're like on
I
any
speak to
moral high
mom.
ground?
I speak to my mom often.
How
She's just
often?
busy a lot. They don't exactly have internet.
Okay, I find that hard to believe, but
They
besides
have
the
like
point.
dial up. That's it.
Okay, well, that's really besides the
That's how
point.
far
I
into the
think
fucking boonies they are. Like the only internet we have is dial up.
Okay. Well, I think that the more likely thing than you getting prescribed some medication, which doctors don't get like payments into their pocket for
You would
prescribing
be
medication. By the way,
doctors don't give
they don't.
doctors
That is
don't they
no, they
do.
don't get
Other people
money
look it
for.
up.
Okay, yeah, look it up. It's just not fucking true. Any real doctor will say that that's not true. They get paid to be doctors. They don't get paid by prescription. But that's not that's besides the point. The point
Let's
is that
see.
I
Doctors
think the
pushing pills for money. Doctors prescribe more of a drug if they receive money. A new ProPublica, this is from 2019, a new ProPublica analysis finds doctors who received payments linked to specific drugs prescribed more of those drugs. It is a unfortunate American thing.
I'm American.
It's called Big Pharma.
Yeah,
They
okay, you
push
say these whole
they pay
buzzwords, you
doctors
watch some
to push
Asmongold video
pills.
about it, you don't have any close to fucking real understanding of any issues. You just fucking paired and paired and paired.
This is
But the
literally
point
on
I'm trying to make, Brad, is
NIH.gov,
that you were
Center for
prescribed
Bioethics,
Abilify
University of
because you have
Minnesota,
legitimate
Minneapolis.
mental issues. You are a crazy person. You have delusions. You think people are cheating. I've beaten you in
Because
Dota.
you are
I'm fucking
cheating. I
dog
can look
shit.
at the
No.
replay and see it for myself. If you're
You've
not
never
cheating, then
proven
why screen
anything.
snipe?
You wouldn't know a script if it literally fucking sat on your face. You don't know what cheating is. The cheating's not
Dude,
a thing
I
like
was
that in
watching with
Dota. You're
if it
talking
was
about siphoning
Moonstruck
hacks. You
playing
can offer
Murica.
500 fucking. It's muerta. Learn how to fucking speak. It's muerta.
I, for some reason, cannot say it properly.
I think it's probably because you're fucking
condition.
retarded. That's why you're on Abilify, because you're just a stupid retard and you can't do things like a normal person would be. That's why you got medication. But again, we can go with your fucking theme that your doctor was
medication I was on for like 3 weeks because it gave me nerve damage. I wasn't.
Okay, but
I wasn't
you should be
old
on
enough
something
to
similar
take it.
now. If you were on Abilify now, it'd probably be a lot better for your fucking life. Honestly,
I'm allergic to it because it gave me nerve damage that took 20 years to repair.
Okay, nerves don't repair like that. That's not a thing. But
yes, they do. Nerves heal.
No, nerves can rebuild. They don't heal. That's not a fucking thing. But
that's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Nerves.
But besides the point, Brad, I think you need to
if nerves
maybe
recover, they heal. That's a...
No,
wow,
they
you
regenerate.
retake your biology.
Yeah, retake my biology, yes. I went to a retarded high school called BOCES. No, that was you. I have a fucking degree from college as well, a bachelor's degree. But yeah, I need to go back to school.
Degree in retardation, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. I was the one who was prescribed the legit retard medication. Yep. Nope, wait, that was you. But again, you've been offered a bounty multiple times to fucking go in and look at the replay and actually prove any real cheats, like siphoning
and
gold.
I do repeatedly. You guys just don't agree with what I'm saying.
You haven't once, Brad. You have not once. Like, you legitimately need a fucking retard wrangler in your life like you had in BOCES.
Actually, in BOCES, I was on my own. I simply just went to classes with other people for behavioral adjustment classes, what they were called. But really, it was literally just regular school. It's just everyone there was at a much lower grade level than I was. I had to request higher books. I was the only one in the class at that math level, and I was still behind my regular school from that.
And see here, I'm the guy that was able to sit there, and whenever I went to appointments and so forth, I had a book of times tables. I was well prepared for math. As of the nerve damage thing, the person's body varies on whether it can or cannot repair the damage. Just like how if your woman gets her tubes tied or burned off, some freaking godly miracle, they can regenerate. I know because that's how my sister was born. My mom had her tubes tied and then burned off. And somehow...
I think these people are thinking nerve damage is in they're destroyed. There's a difference between nerves being damaged and nerves being destroyed. They were damaged, as in I kept getting pins and needles from anywhere from the tops of my feet up to my eyebrows, up my back. Like, I get pins and needles, which is a common condition when you have nerve damage.
Or if you sit on the ground and have big-ass calf muscles like me.
I mean, yeah, there's multiple ways to get the pins and needles. You can also just have your leg fall asleep on the toilet. That happens a lot. If you're on the toilet too long, your leg falls asleep. Oh, look, pins and needles everywhere. Because your nerves are starved of blood and oxygen.
As for the medication thing, I can understand that. I've been off my medication since 2008 because of side effects. The stuff that they always have me on caused jaw lock, weight gain, extreme drowsiness while I was always sleeping for 18 hours a day. And just sloth-like or inability to do anything, even just to get up to use the bathroom. That took a miracle, even on a good day.
And it took a while once you got off of it for you to stop feeling that, right? It wasn't immediate.
Hello, Brad. Can you hear me? Brad, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, pussy. Can you tell me what your fucking goal of joining is today?
I want you guys off my back permanently.
And how do you plan on doing that, you fucking retard? Can we go back to topic about you raping fucking Chrissy, egg slut, Joey?
I didn't
Why'd you
rape
rape
any
them?
of them.
You didn't rape
I
them?
didn't.
You didn't sexually assault fucking egg slut, you fucking pedo faggot?
No.
No?
We
Really?
agreed we were role playing and stuff online and
So you
decided to
roleplayed
meet
sitting on
up.
her fucking face. And then when she said she
Yes.
didn't want to do that, that was also a roleplay.
She didn't say she didn't want to do
She
it.
she said she didn't fucking want to do it, you fucking rapist retard. You dog fucking piece of shit.
You're, oh my God, were you there?
What did she say? She said she didn't want to fucking have you sit on her face, you fucking faggot. You got kicked out of the fucking furry community for this. You got kicked out of fucking Pain Dota. You got kicked out of your board game shop. Anything else?
I didn't get kicked out for doing anything. I got kicked out because you guys are spreading lies about me. That's
What
it.
lies? Everything we have
Everything
said
you've said is lies. You either
everything we
take what
have
I
said
say
is
and morph it into
shut the
whatever
fuck up, you
version
pedo
you
faggot.
have.
Everything we have said is your own fucking words.
No, not
10
an
years old.
adult. I was
He's
not even a
10
young adult.
years old. Do you know how fucking
And
young a
I'm
10-year-old is?
15.
15 is much more mature than a 10-year-old. Are you fucking
Okay,
retarded?
so if you're saying that, then Snow's victim was also old enough to know not to bring a strange man over. Your argument doesn't hold up, does it, idiot?
So you're defending Snow again.
No, I'm
You're
not.
defending Snow.
You're the
You
one
just
also. You're
defended
the
him.
one now defending Snow because you're saying that the
You
15-year-old should know better. Because you're saying I, as a 15-year-old, should know better. You can't have your
you
argument go
should
both ways.
you should know more than a 10-year-old at 15. Are you fucking retarded? Snow was
A
fucking what,
15-year-old should know
24?
more than a 23-year-old.
So you're saying that girl should be in the wrong for opening the fucking window for Snow to crawl up.
They're
Is that
both in
what
the
you're saying?
wrong.
They're both in the wrong. There we go, you fucking pedo faggot. Go fucking kill yourself. You actually deserve to kill yourself.
Wait, so because they're 15, that means they're completely avoid of all responsibility.
Do you think a
So if a
24-year-old
15-year-old,
do
so if
you
a
think
15-year-old came over to your house and killed and stabbed your mother in front of you, are they not at fault despite you having witnessed the crime? Oh, but they're a
they do get
15-year-old. They
charged,
don't
you
know any
fucking
better.
are you stupid? They get charged as a juvenile, and in certain cases they get charged as an adult.
Okay, so why wasn't she charged as a juvenile for having sex with somebody much older than her or sex at all?
She's a female who got sexually assaulted by a 24-year-old man. A 24-year-old man is
Okay, so swap the
significantly more.
genders.
Shut the fuck up and listen. Okay? You fucking submissive bitch. Shut the fuck up. All
How
right?
about you shut the fuck up? You're not
You're a
understanding what
pussy.
I'm
You're
getting
30
at.
fucking 2 years old. You have nothing to your name. You fucking sold your last fucking remaining asset. So shut the fuck up. I take a shit and I make more money than you in fucking 2 months.
Okay, so if you make all this money, you are well off. Why do you waste all of your free time harassing me?
Because you're a pedo faggot that deserves suffering. You don't deserve anything
Why
good
do
in
you
your
think
life,
I
and you
deserve
deserve.
suffering?
Why do you deserve anything good?
Why do you think I deserve anything bad? I did nothing
Because
to
you're
you
a piece of
directly.
shit that rapes people, fucking watches
Uh,
dogs eat shit.
okay, so if you're saying I'm a piece of shit that rapes people, okay. The president of the United States has
Fuck
apparently
the president.
assaulted multiple
I
women,
don't give a fuck
was
about the
friends with
president. I'm
Epstein
talking
for
about
10
you, you
years.
fucking pedo. I'm talking about
Why don't you
you.
go after somebody that matters? I
You
don't
matter.
matter, so why am I your focus?
You matter right now because you affect people around you.
I affect nobody around me. Nobody listens to me. I'm
You're a
nobody.
pedo.
I'm
You
nothing.
better accept you're a fucking pedo because
I
the worst is
barely
coming.
exist.
This is just the beginning. This is just one domino. First.
Hello. Hey, Brad, can you hear me? This is
He
Axile.
needs to go to a psych evaluation.
Hey, do you still think I'm a psycho? Do you have proof? Hello?
You pretended to be three different people.
No, maybe I am three different people, or maybe I was just one person. You ever thought of that?
Would that not make you psychotic?
No, because I'm still Axile at the end of the day. Arguments?
Okay. Okay, but you're on one account talking talking
All
shit
right,
about Liz, and another
okay.
account
Let's get
talking
back
shit
to the
about me.
pedophile allegations. I don't care about all this. So why'd you rape Chrissy?
I
Can you
did.
start from the beginning? Like, you touched her breast. Like, do you think it's okay to go ahead and touch somebody's breasts and then they say stop and you're like, okay, I'll stop? You think that's fine?
We were
So you're a
cuddling in
rapist.
her room. My hand trailed up her body.
It trailed
underneath her
up there.
shirt.
And who made it trail up there? Was it the Holy Ghost?
We were friends for several years, on and
So
off.
you were friends and then
sometimes
you
having-
raped her.
I didn't rape her.
Okay, so what did you do to her then if it wasn't rape? You said that you were cuddling, so you were like laying next to each other, or were you sitting on a couch, or
She was sitting on a bed, and I was.
and then you
hugging
touched her
leg.
tits. I see. So you raped her.
No.
Oh, and there's another thing. You know Guild Wars? I know who that Estoda person was who was spreading all those lies and false allegations, so I can follow up on that if you'd like. If you would unban me and give me kick ban immunity as well. Oh, and mod me as well.
I'd rather you eat shit, but whatever.
I'm not into that. You have those hemorrhoids, those bloody hemorrhoids. Can we follow up on those, please?
They're basically gone.
Basically, so they're still there.
They're being.
How long have they been there for? And it looks like we have a follow-up here. He's into dogs eating shit. Can you explain why you post that stuff in the Telegram? Why are you even on Telegram when it's for pedophiles and rapists?
It's not.
Then what's it for?
A lot of furries use Telegram for various things.
Yeah, a lot of other
Just because
pedophiles.
a lot of. Yeah, you know what? You know what
Yeah.
also is
Okay,
used
see, we
by
got 'em, boys,
pedophiles
we
and
got 'em.
rapists? Discord. Discord's used by pedophiles and rapists. Does that look
Name
bad on
one.
you then?
Bradley the Dragon.
Let's see. People that are in sex Roblox discords. That's a thing.
Are you in them?
No.
Are you in
Don't
sex
even have
other
a Roblox
discords?
account.
Why not?
Huh?
How come you made the Roblox? What was it called? The Roblox alternative, and he started sexting underage Roblox kids, wasn't he? That's why he got banned from it. Remember that, everyone?
The what?
Gilded. Isn't that why you got banned for the allegations? You remember that? Bradley, are you there? Can we get Lizzie in the call? Liz, I know you're there.
Got banned
We've
from
played
Gilded for the
Dota
same
together.
reason my account got banned from Discord
here.
because people reported my messages.
Okay, Lizzie's here. Okay, Lizzie, I think we're good friends. I just already told her about like how I use medications and stuff and how I can stay up till 7 a.m. texting her for 7 hours on end. So we already hashed that out. So if you could unban me from Kick and make me a mod on Kick. What do you think about that,
I
Liz?
would not.
I can unban you.
Yeah, unban me really quick on Kick. And I'll go ahead and check really quick. All right, it still says I'm banned, so if you could unban me really quick.
Oh, I think I got to go in and get on my computer.
All right, go on there and do that really quick. I'm watching just to make sure, and I'll type something in chat. Okay, let's go back to the Bradley rapist allegations. Okay, so what about the egg slut situation? Did you not rape her? Like she said no, and you still sat on her face. Oh, Liz, why do you even date him, by the way? Can you not get any other man? And I'm still banned, by the way, in the Kick.
Hold on, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Why are you banning him? Just going to reban.
Okay, so we have something in chat here. Fair warning, 14 past hour. I'm tapping Kev Kerr in. So Kev Kerr's coming back in. So Bradley, I just want to end this off by saying you're a pedophile and you're a faggot and I hate you and I'm about to be unbanned and kicked. So I already did my job here. Liz, I love you. I want to fly out to Indiana and have sex with you. So I'm going to go ahead and do
Who was
that.
this?
Oh, it's Exile.
Oh,
Are you fine with that? I don't want to rape you like Bradley does. I want to ask permission.
sure, come on with it.
All right, I'll come fuck you. I'm flying right now.
Okay.
I'm booking a ticket. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Unban me, by the way. I'm still banned. All right, Kev
He
Kerr.
just rebanned you.
Oh, fuck. All right, re-unban me, please, because I want to be in his chat tomorrow.
Okay, I got it.
All right, thank you, sexy.
No problem.
Dude, great job from Max. I just wanted to say that was awesome. But Brad, I think I don't know. Everybody's they want to get their shit off. They want to call you pedophile, faggot. I actually think we can level. I'm a pedophile. I'm also a faggot, self-admitted multiple times. But I wanna tackle the accountability thing. Like in your own words, don't use Chat GPT. Don't type into Google. Like, what do you actually think accountability is?
Accountability is when you've actually done something wrong, admitting it, and saying that you'll do better and move on.
Yeah. So I
That
mean,
requires doing something wrong.
But this is the problem because it's like you in your multiple schizo YouTube videos where you broke down fake crying. I've done nothing.
Because
nothing.
I've done nothing.
Yeah, but you've also literally earlier in that video and in multiple other videos have admitted that what you've done is wrong. Like you want to say that what you've done is wrong, but not
because
do
there
any
are
of the
various levels of doing something wrong. There is doing something wrong like oh, stay up past your bedtime, or
That's not
accident,
wrong.
or I don't know.
Okay.
Put gum in your sister's hair. Like there's doing something wrong that doesn't matter, and there's
or
doing
like,
something wrong like setting fire to somebody's house.
Right. Yeah. There's levels. There's
You're taking gum in sister's hair and comparing it to arson.
No,
You are
Brad,
escalating the bad I have done to that.
Brad.
You're making a complete mountain out of an anthill. Not even a molehill, an anthill.
See, but this is the problem with accountability.
If what I did
Brad.
was that wrong,
Let me fucking speak.
I would have a
me
police
speak,
record.
Please. Let me, dude. This is so dumb. You lied to the police about Daniel. Police records mean nothing.
I did not.
I mean, yes, you did. You said he wasn't there when he was literally there earlier. I don't know. I never seen him. That's besides the point. Fuck the police.
I didn't say that. I said he wasn't here. That he would be back in like 3 hours. That's literally what I said.
That is no, you literally lied to them, but I don't care.
Didn't.
This is the thing about accountability. You are comparing putting gum in your sister's hair, which is a weird fucking analogy, first of all, or putting a whoopee cushion there with actual farts, or whatever you said in the video. That shit was hilarious, by the way. You sexually assaulted people, whether you think so or not, regardless if you think, oh, you just groped her. Groping somebody, even if you don't think it's rape, is not the same as fucking putting gum in somebody's hair or doing something inadvertent or like harmless like that. Like you don't take proper accountability for that. You had chances fucking 4 years ago or wherever the fucking Joey shit came out to really say like, yeah, that was fucking weird. You still can't say like, wow, that was weird. There's a clear power dynamic difference. Whether you were 17, he was 12, whether you were 15.
I explained it all already. You refuse to take the explanation.
Because it's not a good enough apology, Brad. That's why. Like no one's like, oh, we just fucking hate Brad because he's a fucking pedo. We're not going to accept.
No, you hate me because you're all psychotic.
Yeah, I'm fucking psychotic. Yep, you got me, dude. Yeah, whatever. I cheat in Dota. Yes. Okay, yeah. Except you were the one who's on Abilify. I want to remind you that. I'm not on any antipsychotic
I was
medication.
on Abilify for like 3 weeks and it gave me nerve damage because I was too young to take it.
Yes, you said this earlier, but you should
it
still
was
be
a
on
fucking
antipsychotic.
pet pill prescribed by a psychiatrist who should have had a license and in fact lost his.
Right, yes, we already went over this. I think you have some serious cognitive issues because we literally talked about this not even 20 minutes ago. But besides
the
point,
one who was cognitive
Brad,
is you because you're spouting shit despite the fact that we literally just said that earlier.
The one who's cognitive is you. What does that mean? What is cognitive?
So here's the weird thing. You're taking what I say at face value and as fact, but yet at the exact same time, if I say something that is contrary to that, you say I'm lying.
No one's saying that you're lying. At all.
You always say I'm lying. Everything I say you say is lying. No, unless it fits your own narrative, you say I'm lying.
No, Brad, you literally admit to these rape and essay things, and then you don't understand the gravity of what you've done and properly apologize.
Because there is no gravity. If anything I did had gravity to it, I would have been in trouble for it. The only thing I ever did that had enough gravity to get in trouble with was the harassment of the llama, whatever, alpaca.
Yeah, that is fucking insane. First of all,
and I got in trouble with it. Get $2,000 in legal fees and was in jail multiple times.
Have ever been jailed for things like that. Like that is insane. That puts you at a whole nother level of fucking human beings. Like harassers, all those Twitter accounts. You harass Chrissy off of social media. You're still commenting on her fucking workplace Facebook. I don't think you understand how insane it is because you've never had a real job. But imagine you fucking working a real job and some freak from 6 years ago that groped you is commenting, "Sigh, I miss you." Like, that's so fucking insane, and you still cannot admit that what you did is weird. Like, that's the bare minimum.
That's
to be like,
insane.
no,
And not
that
going
was
after
weird.
one person because you think they're a pedophile for like
Yeah, this is
2+
whataboutism.
years
This is a
straight.
known logical fallacy that people use in arguments when they're fucking retarded, like your boy Asmongold. That's just because one thing is wrong doesn't mean that what you're doing is not wrong. Like, and besides the point, harassing you, sniping you in Dota games is not fucking harassment, dude. It's actually
It
funny.
is harassment.
Only people who watch the stream is to watch you get sniped because it's awesome. No more wank screen, US West, US East, only no delay, and your stream will be fucking back, dude. We'll get you back on Twitch. You'll be making $500 a month. It'll be lit, and we'll be in your games every time. It'll be so much fun.
Except it's not fun.
It's not fun for you, dude, but it's about making money, Brad. You have a clear fucking choice
The
here.
wanks
No
have done
forced...
nothing but made me lose money. My stream has been downhill since the wanking started.
That's cap. But we don't have to argue about that, Brad. Nobody is
I
forcing
used to
you
get
fucking
$900
stream.
a
No
month.
one is forcing you to stream. No one is forcing you to stream. You're making
And then the
no
wanks
money now.
happened and my
Go get a fucking job.
everything
Nobody
plummeted.
will hire you. Go down to the fucking Home Depot with all the immigrants are getting deported right now. You could go fucking do a laborer job. I bet you they'll pay you top dollar because they need fucking employees. Go get a real fucking job. No one's forcing you to do what you're doing. Like, this is the thing. It's not like somebody's holding a gun to your head and saying you have to fucking stream. This is what you want so fucking bad. And if you want people to even remotely support you, you're gonna have to fucking play Dota and get sniped because that's the only thing that's entertaining. No one wants to watch you play some
I don't
fucking
see how
pedophile
wanked games are
Project Oregon
entertaining. I'm
game.
just sitting there silent while you guys kill me 30 times, making the game last 2 hours. How is that entertaining? It's depressing. It's sad. You're psychotic. Get mental help. You're the one who needs to be on a fucking Abilify.
Actually, Abilify doesn't really do jack shit for anybody. Been on it 6 times. Never did a damn thing for me. I say, what was I on it for? Like allergies or something like that? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
I know I was on
Abilify,
it.
they changed what it was for about 8 times. I don't even think the
Yeah.
people that made it know what it's for.
Probably
When I was
not.
on it, it wasn't even supposed to be a psychotic medication. It was something else entirely.
When I was on it, it was supposed to be for allergies and asthma, like Concerta, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, as for Snow, like I said, guy was a mental case before he came to live with me and Liz. A lot of the shit he used to talk to me about, Liz was never around. Dude was always after talking about how he could break into abandoned banks and rob them blind, and how he can make C4 out of fireworks and blow shit up. Dude was a freaking mental case way, way before this second time around. No, this second time around, that was a nail in the coffin. He had lost all forms of sanity and mental capacity known to mankind. The dude was just completely and utterly a lost cause. Go on about freaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit like that, man. If you really gave a damn about those Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you wouldn't have left the shit behind to begin with.
You have spells. Use up.
Brad, you gotta get a fucking job, man. Like, I don't know how else to say it to you. I've been saying it to you for months, dude. The streaming shit, it's not working, brother. It's just not working, man. Like, even if you prove tomorrow that every single one of these motherfuckers was hacking, what would change in your life, dude? Like, what would be different? I think you know the answer. You need to get on Indeed. You need to find a nice gas station. You need to start applying. It's not that hard, man. Even like 8 hours, you just gotta sit behind a counter. You can look at your phone. You can look at furry TikToks and get paid to do it. It's a pretty sweet gig, dude.
There seems to be a lot of jobs available, but no one's actually hired.
What was that? Hold on, I gotta
like
turn
Liz
you up,
alone
buddy.
has put out about like 20 or so applications, and not a single one has even had a call back.
Yeah, that sucks, but you gotta keep applying.
If she can't get a
Yeah,
job,
have
I
zero
definitely can't. She
income.
has more work experience than I do.
Yeah, y'all both gotta keep applying though, dude. Like, you can't have zero income. Liz is making what, 30, 40 a day door dashing? That's like Vietnamese poverty wages, bro. You're not gonna make it. Like you're gonna be homeless, dude. Like what? You sold the Jeep? You fucking got her tax returned by the grace of God. You got what, like 2K, a life changing amount of money for you too? But like, it's not good, dude. Not good at all. It's just not cutting it, man. The streaming shit, it's just not working, buddy. We just want to watch you like suffer at this point. Like nobody really comes to watch you play video games for the most part, man. We just tune in to see like how bad things have gotten for you. So when you have shit like hemorrhoids, that shit's funny as fuck. It's like a tragedy or something. I don't know, man. But you got to get a job.
Yeah, and laughing and having fun, poking fun
Hello?
about hemorrhoids is funny. That's normal.
Brad?
Going on about, everything else though is not normal nor funny.
I want to ask you, have you been considering suicide at all the last couple of years?
Not seriously.
You haven't considered it seriously? What do you think is your escape? Like, what do you think is the plan moving forward to fix your life?
I don't make
Don't you
plans
think
because I always get ruined, so whatever happens, happens.
don't you think suicide would be like the easiest way out? Hello, Bradley? Like, what options do you have left besides just ending it, you know? Is there any like recovery from your situation in your opinion? You know, people will stop sniping you in Dota as soon as you kill yourself, you know that, right?
Hello? Brad, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I'm back. Don't get too excited. Anyway, you're kind of boring, so I'm going to talk about myself for like a minute or two. Um, so here are some of the things I've done. You know all those texts that you get to your phone constantly? That was me. Getting banned from board games? That was me. Banned from Disc? Like Discord ban? That was also me. I know, crazy. Liz from the job? You gotta hand it to me. That was me. Uh, one that not many people know about. Your cracked windshield because of the stone. That was me. When your house burnt down that one time. That was also me. I know, it's pretty crazy. When you got banned from Twitch multiple times. That was also me. And the two kick bans. That was also me. When you got fired from that thing at Gen Con. Who would give it to? Kevkurt. No, I'm sorry. It was me again, obviously. Um, when you were getting evicted because Joel knew about Liz like stealing spoons and shit. It was me. It was me. I know. Um, I'm probably forgetting some stuff. Oh, your sponsors and stuff. Like I don't know, Starped Online and things. It was me. Lethality. That was also me. I'm glad I'm getting reminded. I've done so much stuff. It's hard to keep track. Anyway, since I'm so much more interesting, I thought I'd say those things for you. But I'm done. Anyway, tap out. I'm good.
The
Hey,
fact that
Brad,
with
can you
a
hear me?
straight face you could even say that you admit to all that stuff, which half of that's easily bullshit. I can like
Hey,
the fact that you even admit to any of that, like with a straight face, you are definitely psycho.
hey, Brad, can you hear me? I'm back. Can I get a response back? Hello, Brad. Can you hear me? Are you okay?
Huh?
So I just I'll try to level with you a little bit. Like, what are you trying to get out of this? can you just like explain exactly what you're trying to get? Because you're saying you want us in jail. How is that going to happen?
Easily, just have a no contact order applied to every single one.
And a no contact order will get us in jail. And how would you know our information? You're
People
gonna
will
dox
find
us?
it.
So you're gonna dox us? You're planning to dox people again?
It's not
Just for the
doxing
record.
if it's to the authority.
So can you talk about doxing Moff when you thought you were talking to an FBI agent who was gonna help you with rent? How retarded are you that you believe that?
Well, let's see. Maybe it's because absolutely nobody else was helping me at the time, so I took any lead I could get.
So you believed a random FBI agent would message you, try to help you pay your rent, and help you catch people harassing you? Is that how it works in your little peanut-sized brain?
You say I have a peanut-sized brain, and yet you have the brilliant idea that you spend every waking moment of your life harassing me for no real reason.
Brad, I spend barely 10% of my life fucking with you, and I do it while I'm at work getting paid. I snipe you in Dota.
Don't you think you have like something more, I don't know, creative or
No, fucking with a pedophile is
constructive?
fucking with a pedophile is pretty creative, actually.
Okay, why don't you fuck with I don't know, the president of the United States then? That's a bigger
Why do you
target.
have such a hard on for fucking Trump? Regardless of the fact. Like what is your goal for the stream? Nobody wants to watch you play fucking Minecraft. Nobody wants to watch you play some fucking shit free Epic game. Do you think you're actually gonna get a new community? Because that's not gonna happen. I'm trying to genuinely tap into your brain and understand. Are you like, do you really think you're just gonna pick up 200 new viewers that's gonna fucking sub to you?
I don't know, maybe sometimes I just want to play what I.
So what can I ask about your schedule? Why do you create a schedule for no fucking point when you can't even wake up on time?
I create a schedule because people kept telling me to make a schedule.
So you just make one
and I,
just for the sake of it.
And I made one, and then people got pissed that I didn't follow it, like I predicted would exactly.
So why make a schedule at all if you can't fucking follow it?
Because
Are you
people were
genuinely
complaining I
stupid?
didn't have
This
one.
is
You're
your
complaining
this is
either
your
way.
job, Brad. Just to tap in. I'm not going to be too much of a dick here, but this is
my
your job.
Okay,
This is your career. You can't even get to work on time.
I'm not paid per hour. In fact, I'm not paid at all.
And that's why you're paid $0 this month. Why can't you find a job? I don't understand. How fucking hard is it? You're not disabled. You're not autistic.
I am autistic, and I am
If anything, you could get a job easier by saying you're disabled. You're just too fucking lazy. You've literally not been diagnosed for autism. Your disability is on a minimal scale where you can still work. So what's the fucking excuse? You're just a lazy fuck. Just say you're a lazy fuck. That's it.
Yeah, I'm lazy, so what? Doesn't mean you're not psychotic.
Hey, Brad. First, why the fuck am I on like the top 3 banned chatters? There's so many more people that you hate more than me. But
maybe
all
it's
that
because
aside,
every single time you say anything, you piss me off. You're almost as bad as fucking Rem 10.
all right, fine, whatever. That's water under the bridge. I want to know what your plans are for this stream. Like, you're clearly not making any money. Everyone is telling you to get a job, and you ban them for telling you to get a job. Like, what's your end game? Do you literally think you're ever going to get Twitch unbanned?
Probably.
You think you're probably going to get Twitch unbanned? Okay, that's... Sorry, yeah, I'm sure you will.
I don't even know the reason I was banned. The last ban happened in the first place. I literally have no reason.
People have told you why you're banned. You know why you were banned.
I have no idea why I was banned for that last time. The time before that, yeah, it was my fault. I shouldn't have said those things. But the
Second-
last ban, absolutely no idea.
Second major question about the
The
stream
ban
and
after
going
that
forward.
week-long ban, I have no clue.
Why do you think people watch you?
People watch me because I'm playing Herald Dota and I'm bad at it. That was
There's
the
a million
original
other
thing.
Herald Dota players. Why do they think they watch you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So, do you think you should maybe investigate or think about that? And like, maybe it is that you are getting wanked, but you seem to have a very clear idea that they hate watching you get wanked. So you clearly have some idea of why people watch you, right? Like, you can't say it's not because the people hate you getting wanked if you don't have an idea of why
They
they
watch
watch
me
you.
for my reactions and spazzing out when things don't go my way.
But then why do you think that not spazzing out when things go your way is a good strategy?
Or maybe I'm just tired of the old shtick. I'm literally getting gray hairs and I'm 32.
20?
Fuck
Okay.
Dyslexia, memory, I get numbers
That's
backwards.
that's not a thing. Like that's called being retarded. Like dyslexia is a visual disorder. It's not about like, oh, I can't like
I
remember
have mental
things.
dyslexia. Have you not noticed me say the end of a sentence first like Yoda?
I've noticed you being extremely retarded a lot. Yes.
It's not retardation, it's like a mental dyslexia. I will sometimes say the last part of a sentence first.
That's just called being retarded. Like, all right, I'm done. Tap me out. Like, I can't.
Brad, how are you doing, buddy? How's it going? How's it hanging?
Hi, coconut.
Listen, I'm gonna jump on what Ez said here. Why do people watch your stream? Like straight up, why do we watch it?
I don't even know it.
Okay.
I'm pretty
This
sure
is
it's just to
because you
watch
do
me
not
crash and burn
understand
and fail.
that you are a lolcow. You are quite literally the Chris Chan of the Dota 2 community. People in the community do not even interact with you anymore because of how fucking toxic of a name that you are. And this all stems from your inability to shut the fuck up. Whether or not you understand this or not, the simple fact is that everything bad that has happened to you is because you are unable to shut your fucking mouth. If you managed to actually hone in on this ability to shut up and not speak a fucking word when other people are talking, you actually might not have like that bad of a life. But unfortunately, because you're financially illiterate, you're stupid as fuck, and you manage to be a sex pest everywhere you go, you have landed in a position where you have to rely on a 45-year-old meth hog in order to keep your life going. And even then, that's probably going to end in a month or two. So I don't know what to tell you here, buddy. Everything that's happened to you is kind of your fault. And the fact that you don't see it that way is really fucking funny to me.
Is it my
That's it.
fault or the collective fault of
No,
all
it's
of
your
you?
fault. You know it's your fault.
Are you sure? Because if
Yeah,
the rest of you
I'm
guys
pretty
just
fucking sure.
didn't fuck. Oh, okay, so
The
how
way
much
the
better
Wakes didn't
would I
cause you to
be
lose
if
$2.5
people-
million in your annuity, you fucking retard.
Hey, the annuity shit was my fault, and I admit that it was my fault multiple times. I should not have sold my annuity at all. Like the first
Oh, but
transaction
you're blaming
caused
it
a
on the fact
steamroll.
that like here's the thing. You try to pin everyone else as this fucking retard, but when things don't go,
I never pinned
no,
the
you
annuity
do.
selling.
No,
on the
you do. But when things don't go
No,
your
I
way,
didn't.
you try to play the pity card so fucking hard
The annuity
that it
selling
just makes
happened way
everyone
before the
groan at
wanks
you.
were even a thing.
Again, it's taking accountability for your own fucking actions that you just don't
I
seem
take
to
accountability,
understand.
and you don't see it because
No,
you only see your
there's
own
none
narrative.
because you still argue with it after 4 fucking years, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all you have to do. And get a fucking job. All right, that's it.
Really, you're saying that I should shut the fuck up, and yet everyone is like, "Why don't you ever talk with me? Like, why does he never talk with his community?"
Hey, Bradley, I just want to go over something that you mentioned about, money. When you were going through the eviction back in December, we had a group call, you, Liz, Horse, and myself, and we said very clearly when you were on Twitch still, listen, Brad, you make a lot of money off of ad revenue playing Dota because people want to see you be a lolcow in Dota. And what did you do? You played Path of Exiles the very next day, and you didn't play Dota until January. We had that call like December 20th. For the rest of the month, all you did was play Path of Exile or Slop. And you wonder why you didn't get as much money by the end of the month. That's why. Anytime there's a good financial decision to make, you pick the wrong one. People say,
Except that
stream
you're
Dota
wrong.
2. I'm not wrong. I have your financials. You sent them to me. You showed me all the information about your stream.
Yeah, and I was getting like 50 cents a day off ad revenue because it was borked. It was a political tag on my stream that somehow ended up on there. So my ad
Brett,
revenue went into the toilet.
You,
Because even on a bad stream, if I only had 40 viewers in a stream, I get more than 50 fucking cents.
Brett, you were complaining about your Twitch Turbo ad revenue because people have ad blockers. Like,
well,
the absurdity is you think that
you're already fucking up. So here's the thing.
No, I'm not fucking
Twitch
up,
Turbo,
Brad. There's a simple solution.
If you have
here.
Twitch
the more
Turbo,
time
you're not
you stream
seeing ads
Dota,
to begin with.
The more
Twitch
time
Turbo
you stream
pays as
Dota,
if they're watching ads. You're not listening. Twitch Turbo pays as if you're watching ads.
Twitch Turbo pays flat. It's not as if they're seeing ads. They pay the same amount as a regular paycheck would come in. Like, this is not hard to understand. The more Dota 2 you stream, you gain more viewers. The more viewers you have, the more money you make. This political tag bullshit cope that you came up with does not exist. The political tag was on your
Except that I
stream
saw
since
a political
October.
tag on my stream, and as soon as I removed it, my income went back to normal.
No, your income went up with the normal rise of everyone else on Twitch. Because at the start of the year, there's no ad revenue, and it slowly ramps up throughout the year. So you looked at January, when ad revenue is the worst.
Yeah, but if you look at January of the previous year, I had about the same.
Twitch went through so much shit after October 7th and the war and fucking bullshit that's going on in the Middle East when they started banning people on Twitch and deplatforming channels. They lost a bunch of ad revenue, so everyone's ad payout was cut. You are not unique.
If you actually look into people that said that their ad revenue was cut, the people that have said that have later posted that it was a political tag on their stream causing the loss of revenue. And
Brett, there were two notable people that posted about that, and what happened was their ad revenue was updated 2 days later because it's not instantly updated after. I don't know how hard this is to understand. You made money streaming Dota 2.
About 2 days delayed. I know that. Ad revenue for that particular stream is up to 2 days delayed.
Brett, you had 200 viewers average on Dota 2, and then you switch to Path of Exile and you get 30 viewers. What do you think makes you more money?
I had like 7.
What makes you more money? 30 viewers on Path of Exile or 200 on Dota? What makes you more money? What makes you more money?
I know Dota 2 makes me more money. But
so
also
anytime you complain about not having money, it's your own fucking fault.
No, my ad revenue was lower than it should be. Even if you're going from, say, a 200
shut up.
average.
Shut up. No one cares.
So with
Shut the fuck up.
200 viewers,
dead topic.
you're saying
Dead
it's down
topic.
to 40 on
It's
a
me.
few days.
Anyway,
it's not that crazy of a difference.
I'm similarly talking about money, and what I want to say is that I just spent in the last week and a half, I spent more money than you and Elizabeth will make in the entire year, probably in the next 2 years, on completely frivolous things. I bought a bunch of stuff for my computer and for my desk and for my house. And yeah, basically you are dead broke, and I still have $100,000 to work with. So you got big problems, buddy.
Hello, Brad.
I just want to share like my personal like anecdote, my experience, how I became involved with the Wank Demons, because it's only been, I would say, less than a year. Um, as someone who had no idea who you were prior to the start of any of this, I got an invite through somebody who's currently in here. They're like, we were going to play a game. And they're like, no, I can't. I'm fucking with Brad right now. So I stuck around to find out why people are trolling you. And I think it took like maybe 2 days of people dropping story after story after story that validates like that you're just not a good person. Like you
Am I not a
molested
good
your
person, or did
no.
you just not bother even trying to get to know me? You just assumed based on other people's stories that are also assumed based on other people's stories, which are also assumed based on other people's stories. It's a giant fucking telephone game that's also on fire.
Sure, and perhaps there's some of that, right? But there is enough evidence, whether it's screenshots or Twitch clips, uh, to support the generalization that you are overall not a good person. I'm sure that you've done good things in your life, but it doesn't make you a good person. Um,
I'm
like
not a bad person either. I've done nothing to nobody.
I mean, that's not entirely true. You can literally scroll up and go into the Bradlore archives and see it all. Um, but like, think about this from like, I want you to do your best to put yourself in my position. Somebody who doesn't know you joins a Discord, finds out about you, and then the next day I spend $500 to hire photographers to go to your eviction hearing. Like, why would I do that? What makes that
Because you're
worth it?
psychotic?
Because I'm psychotic along with everybody else, right?
Yeah, you're all psychotic. Because no normal person would do that.
But I am a normal person.
No, you're not.
I mean, I am. I'm just a dude that plays Dota. Like, I don't know. I don't know, Brad. I think. Oh wait, I'm back. I'm back. Um, no, like I am a normal dude, right? Like with your doxing attempts, right? I donated $10 to your thing, said GIF mod, and then promptly defaced all of your shit when you had no idea who I was, or actually, no, you did know who I was at the time. You did, and then and then you tried to dox me. I have a funny story about that. Marty, the guy from that company, that was a company that I sold. As in, I'm a normal dude that owned a business and sold it. Uh, I don't understand how I'm psychotic, other than occasionally I fuck with you.
It's psychotic to hire a photographer to spy on somebody like that.
It's not spying. You're at a courthouse getting evicted. Um,
It was an eviction hearing.
Dude, and by the grace of God, you got out of it. And I'm really sad about that. Um,
A normal
yeah,
person would probably be concerned and happy.
a normal person would be concerned until they find out who you are.
You don't know who I am. Do you know anything about me that isn't just a bunch of bullshit spread by the Wanks?
It's just
Do you
not.
literally
It's not,
know
it's
anything
not
about
bullshit
me?
when there's screenshots of the things
Yeah,
you've said and
screenshots
done.
taken out of context.
Brad, it's
Do you
all
know what
clips.
group
I'm sorry to
those
butt in, but it's
screenshots
all
from?
clips. It's all clips. It's video.
It was
Yeah,
good
clips
enough.
that are also taken out of context.
It was good enough for your sponsors to drop you as soon as I sent them to them. Right?
Why would you do that? Like, why actively
Because
fuck with me?
because you don't deserve to make a living from this. You deserve to go and struggle through life.
Well, okay. So what if somebody else was like, "Oh, Captain Mass is a piece of shit. How if I go fuck with him now?" How do you feel?
And I encourage you to do it. One of the remarkable differences between you and I is I have the money to pay for an attorney, and you do not.
This is also America, so I don't actually need to pay for, especially if I have a good case.
That's not how that works. They they do not work for free. Uh,
Oh man, what the fuck?
Wait, am I here? Okay. All right, I'm live. Brad, I don't even remember what we were talking about last, but I feel like we were making a little bit of progress here. I think I kind of want to defend Captain's Mass a little bit there. I think the more staunch difference, besides him being able to afford an attorney, is that if you tried to get a group of people to harass Captain's Mass, they wouldn't be able to look into his past and see that he raped his little brother, harassed and raped Chrissy off of social media. Like, these are the big differences. People look into your past and they see the things that you have done. You can call it out of context, even though they're your own words, but they come to that conclusion on their own. And I think you need
Except
to
that I
maybe
didn't do those things. Just because you said I did those
you
things doesn't mean I
admit
actually
you
did.
said them. I didn't say that. You
I
said
didn't
that
say
you've done
that.
them. You said it. Yes, you did. You said that you
No,
were
I didn't.
fucking.
What exactly did I say verbatim, retard?
You said that you hit the ceiling, which is also bullshit. You're the most like fucking incompetent person. You have like no testosterone. There's no way your semen hit the ceiling. That's besides the point. There's no way you came that far. Second of all, you said that first, you said that you were playing doctor, and then you backtracked and you said that it was a mutual masturbation, which is like maybe the most porn addicted fucking out of your mind thing ever. Mutual masturbation, like what with your fucking 12-year-old brother? That's insane. And then you said that Joey invited you into the room and you kind of like blamed it on him. You've like backtracked, said all these things. The point remains that in all of your stories, you were 5 years older than Joey and you had a sexual relationship with him in where either he licked your balls, you licked his balls. I don't know. Either way, you fucking came from your underage brother. And people see that as wrong, regardless of how mentally stunted you were or that you were both kids, which is just fucking insane because kids have different levels of development.
And
But
it
you
was
don't understand.
wrong, and it was over 20 years ago.
It doesn't matter how long ago it was. Like, this is saying, you're saying it's wrong, but you can't just say it's wrong. I fucked up and I'm a different person now, because you're not a different person. But you cannot just take accountability and say, hey, yeah, I fucked up. It was weird. Like, that's the problem at hand. Like, that's the true problem.
I don't know what else you want from me other than saying it was wrong. I even told him afterwards that that was wrong and we shouldn't do that again. I straight up told him that.
But okay, the
I
point is,
took
Brad,
responsibility for my own actions then and there.
no, you really didn't, because you decided to brag about it in Telegram, which is again is a
That
group for
was a
like rapists
mistake.
and Russian nationals. Those like the only people that use this Telegram. But Brad, nobody is making you have an online presence, man. Nobody is making you stream. It's ruining your life. Like, I don't know why I'm giving you this advice. I love laughing at you. I love being in fucking Wancord when they're sniping you. It's some of the most fucking fun I have every day. Like, you are like suffering through this existence of streaming and acting like it's so fucking tough. No one's making you do this, man. Nobody is making you do this. You would be a million times better off if you just fucked off and got a job and fucking nobody knew your online past. Stop calling yourself Bradley the fucking Dragon as a 30-year-old man. Dragons aren't real. Furries are pretty fucking gay. Like, might be time to grow up and like be a fucking real adult.
Your name is also Muddy Pond, so
Dude, that was Kev Curry, you fucking idiot.
I can't tell your voices apart. You all sound the same to me. You all sound psych. Also, the fact I straight up cannot tell most people's voices apart.
Yo, Sleepy Mud, you're up. Like, yeah, Eugene being me, huh? Don't mind the coffee machine in the background.
All right, here we go. So, okay, I'm gonna say this because obviously, be real here with you, Brad. You have admitted, being the fact you admitted to doing that thing with your brother. You could have said no and so forth. Because I had a cousin that tried to do that to me when I was the age would have been in reverse roles. I said no. He even got out of the way and ran off from her, and she was supposed to be the one supervising. Aside from that, I've got all these disabilities, man. I can get a part-time job. Took me 2 weeks to get a job at Wendy's. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. But because I have autism, it's how I was able to get SSI. Heck, I've worked long enough. I've got disability from pay into Social Security. So even if something happens to me, I'm still getting $600 and something a month, regardless. It's not hard to do a job. And I will say this, yes, the wanks come after me from time to time, but you would also get a lot more viewers if you were decent at some of the games that you play that they request you to play. I mean, I spent one day on DMC and got to freaking 5th chapter, and that was the original. Did not take me that long at all. And I forgot people here that have seen me do it, that saw me play it.
I mean, people have also said that the original was slightly easier than the PC version for some reason. I'm thinking it's an FPS issue.
It just depends on the settings you have.
Because the
Even on
original was based
even
on,
on
I think it
normal
was either
difficulty.
23 or 30 frames or something like that. So when they ported it to PC, some of that mathing in the background got messed up.
Yeah, but even in normal mode, you can still get your ass kicked if you're not fluent with the character. The games I play, I know the characters inside and out in a way where I know their moves, I know their techniques. Difficulty doesn't matter. I can still kick ass and take names because I've had decades to play and master that character's skill set. The other thing.
Okay, no one cares. Moving on.
He does ramble.
Hey, Brad. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know why my mic's not picking up my voice. What the
So I think a lot of people made some good points. I think it's important to take a step back and look at the big picture. You have hundreds of people from different communities over the course of years that have hundreds of grievances against you from different communities across time. I feel like you can always come up with another excuse for your behavior or why people are going after you the way you are.
Stop you for a second. So are
Sure.
these different grievances from all these people, or is it the same grievance repeated over and over and over?
I think it's hundreds of different people, and I think if it's hundreds of different people from different communities, all with very similar grievances against you.
What grievances exactly?
I don't want to go into all the details because I really wanted to come on to ask a couple questions about you and Liz. I feel like you've been neglecting giving us important information about your relationship with her that we deserve to know. So when you guys have sex, I want to know what position do you normally use? And
We spoon. Is that good enough for you?
Okay, so you normally spoon. So that's not a very active or like physically aerobic position. If you guys, and also, how often do you fuck each other? Like
Daily when
how
she's
often?
not on her period?
Daily? Seriously? You guys fuck like every day?
Yeah.
Okay. How long does it usually last?
Up
1
to 2
minute,
hours?
5 minutes? 2 hours? So you're fucking each other for like 2 straight hours? Like spooning for like 2 hours?
So long it takes sometimes.
Does it take you a long time to come normally, or
I swear it's because I don't have enough testosterone and almost more estrogen. It's more of a mental thing than a physical.
okay? Does Liz like you lasting that long, or do you often get soft in the middle and you need her to prep you with her mouth or something? Like,
What's with
and
all these
do you normally come just once, or are you able to come multiple times in one session? Also, have you tried to do anything with her piss hole? And do you know what she likes in terms of like uh sexual role play? Have you tried anything exotic, like putting a furry mask on her face, or like, I don't know, like shitting or farting on her or something? You tried something cool like that?
What's up, Brad? Real disabled person here. I just wanted to ask why you couldn't get to work. Brad, are you there?
Oh, that's Wheelie speak. I have to scroll down. It's listed.
Did you hear my question?
Partial. How I couldn't get to work.
Yeah, why couldn't you get to work?
Because I broke under the pressure and didn't want to fall. Like I couldn't
Okay.
even. I got to that certain point and I was just too much pressure.
Okay, that's weird. You said it was your disability that held you back. But let me ask another question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how disabled do you think you are?
I mean, it's primarily just my left arm.
That doesn't
But
answer the question.
I also get overheated.
That doesn't answer the question.
How disabled am I though overall? Maybe a 4.
A 4.
I mean, you probably think of yourself as what?
Me?
I mean, assuming 10 is
What,
paraplegic.
vegetable status? Well, I'm basically a paraplegic, Brad. I have like the muscle strength of like a 2-year-old. So probably a 9. But I still went to college. What stopped you?
Just what stopped me from continuing? I went to college twice. I attempted it twice.
Okay, what stopped you from completing college? I forgot
Winter
I'm
break.
speaking to a retard.
Winter break. Having to go back home, which was the complete opposite situation. Basically, being at college, I had people around me, had internet, it's like I was in the flow. What's the term?
You know what's weird? I went through 4 winter breaks and I still graduated college.
Are you autistic?
No, you idiot.
I was simply asking a question. Are you autistic? Saying no. Didn't add the idiot. I simply the question wasn't. No. So a thing with autism is routine.
Are you
It seems
autistic?
like I don't have a routine, but I tend to do the same things every day in the same way. I do tend to have a routine.
Are you
Say
autistic,
that I
Brian?
don't. So yeah.
Are you
I'm higher
autistic?
cognitive. I'm higher cognitive. In fact, I'd be even though the term, I guess. So here's a funny thing. So the term Asperger's, the reason they got rid of that term was because it was linked to Hitler.
Brian,
Because
have you ever been
with his whole
diagnosed?
regime thing,
Have you ever been
Asperger's
diagnosed?
was people that were able to be conscripted for the military because they were higher cognitive enough to be, to work and be put in the military.
Okay, I don't care about this. Have you been diagnosed?
Officially, no, but I have all the symptoms and all.
Okay, I've been diagnosed. Have you been diagnosed with your physical disability?
Yeah. Although my
Okay,
mom
what's it
called it
called?
polioplexus, which is weird because that's not a term. So I don't know what the hell. But even Liz can feel my back and say that there's something definitely wrong with it.
Okay, so
My
what's stopping
entire
you
left
from getting
side
a,
from my shoulder all the way down to my wrist is just completely fucked.
what's stopping you from getting a job?
Because for a while, streaming was my job. Like the last job I had was that Walmart job, and that was horrible.
Okay, well, streaming ain't working out, so what's stopping you from getting a job?
I don't know what
Because,
kind of job I could even do.
Brad, I know
Walmart, I
people
was
that,
living off of $3 a day. 'Cause they
Brad, I know
paid
people
shit.
that don't have arms at their jobs.
I just want streaming to be my job.
Well, looks like that ain't gonna happen, bro.
Why not? Like I find it weird that everyone in this chat, your behavior is so weird. Like you want me to be this lol cow, like you want me to stream Dota, and yet your behavior suggests otherwise. Like if you want me to stream Dota, stop sniping me all the time. Like you want me to treat my community better, stop being a bunch of pieces of shit. Like I just don't get it. Like you're wondering why like I ban a lot of you on site. Why
All
you
right.
know
Hey,
why I'm angry at a bunch of you. Like
this is
why
a
I
different
act the way
fella.
I am. The
All
reason I
right.
do that is because of your
Hey,
actions
dipshit.
towards me.
Hey. All right. Thank you. All right. So, anyways, your community, whether they're wanks or not, you know, there's people who aren't wanks that have given you time and time again things that we actually want to fucking see. You ignore people. You don't do anything that we say, and then you proceed to continue to do the dumb shit that nobody fucking wants. And then you complain that you have no money. You need a
So
job.
can you give examples of recent stuff like that?
We gave you a list of 25 games to play that were not League or Dota, so you wouldn't be a spurg fucking raging like a retard. And you didn't do any of them. You actually went on stream and started playing Dota, raged, and then quit immediately.
List of 25. Where is that? I didn't see a list of 25 games. I saw a list of like 10, and only 2 of them were even doable.
There was a whole 25 of them. And also, Wheelie, you the man, dog, I just want to give a shout out to you. You're more man than any of us can ever be. I love you. And yeah, I mean, that's all I got. I'm not good at this. Someone else can go.
I mean, Horace, if you want to link me that list of 25 games to look at, it might have completely.
Yo, hey Brad. It's been a while since we've talked. I just want to. I got a couple of questions just while we get started here. You banned me a couple times, and I wasn't really sure why. There's a time when we were having an argument about computers, and I posted my degree as a demonstration of like my background knowledge on computers, and then you banned me from your Discord. Could you explain why you banned me?
Kaiser. I'm not sure. Sometimes I ban people because of certain things they. Actually, the majority of the time I ban somebody because of what.
Because of what? What? I think you're cutting out.
My microphone is. Unless I'm talking directly at it, my voice doesn't transmit at all.
Yeah. It's interesting that as a streamer whose job depends on your microphone working, you simply are too stupid to figure it out. Have you tried improving
during the last power
this?
outage? It screwed up something.
Yeah, so why didn't you take your money and buy a new one?
These things are like $70. Haven't had that. Any money I've gotten, I've given to Liz or it's used to pay bill.
What money have you gotten this month?
not much. Actually, in fact,
Do you have
the
any
only money-
shame as a
I think I spent
32-year-old?
$25 on myself the past 2 months. That's it.
What'd you spend it on?
I just spent it on myself for something I want.
Because you've definitely spent money on video games. You've spent money on food. You probably spent money. Yeah, I'm aware. Have you considered working for a living?
Streaming was a job.
Have you ever treated it like a job?
I tried to, and then people decided to make it hard as possible to like. If
What do you mean you
so
tried?
let me just try to get what I'm trying to say. So here's the thing. People want me to treat streaming Dota like a job. Like I used to stream Dota for maybe like almost like up to 12 hours. I used to go from like noon to midnight, like streaming Dota. Everything was. And then
Yeah, that
people
would really
decided to
suck
start harassing
to
me.
get paid to play video games. That would be a really brutal lifestyle to live, huh?
No, it was good. Like
Yeah.
once like money started coming in, it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And then people started harassing me over and over. At first it was like, oh, one wank a week, it was whatever, something to laugh. And then it started being more than that. It was constant. Like I can barely get a game without wanks. I have to constantly switch servers to keep them off me. I get games where there's up to almost 5 wanks in one game. Like all this constant harassment, blowing up my phone, spamming my email with password reset requests. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Getting me removed from sponsors.
I have been given formal approval to extend an offer from the Wanks to you, Bradley. They can make it all go away. You can play unwanked Dota as long as you want. There's one thing you got to do. Would you like to know what that thing is, Brad?
Beat World of Truckus?
Kill yourself.
How is that? No.
Hang on 1 second. I'm finding Pop Smoke. There we go. Okay, Pop Smoke, you're up.
Hey, Brad, just for the confusion, or no confusion, the plague, Pop Smoke is back. And I just wanted to cover a few things here. Okay, so we're talking about lawyers and Captain's Mast. Okay, so Oogie's a lawyer, and I actually played a game, and he was watching, and I went in with Primo Beast, top tower, and I went ahead and ulted somebody, and I BKB'd, and he said that was a bad time to BKB. So I just wanted to let you know that. And also, okay, so why were you in the White Masters for Black Slaves group? I just want to know, are you a racist or not? Because I remember there was a screenshot of you on X and you said the N-word.
Said the N-word. That's literally the only time I've ever said it.
Yeah, but I have the N-word
was like
pass, so I
8 years
can
ago.
actually say it because I'm part black, so I can say nigga if I want, but you can't. So I just thought that was funny. Also, Liz, she has the N-word pass because she actually said it to her boss, and that's what got her fired. So why do you use the Wanks as a scapegoat for everything bad that happens in your life?
Because if you guys didn't fuck with me, nothing would ever happen because I do nothing to nobody and I keep my nose clean.
Okay, so pardon my language here, but Liz said, okay, I'm not going to say it. Okay, but Liz said that word, right? Do you think that's okay? She said it for
Liz
20
said
bucks.
it because chat said they would pay her if she said it. Otherwise, why would she say it on stream?
So you condone racism as long as it's monetized, and that's why you hate me, a black man, and you hate Jones, a black man.
I don't hate black people at all.
Then why'd you say that you had a
I
black
don't care
doctor?
if
He
you're
was
pink with purple
incompetent.
polka dots. I don't care if you're rainbow colored.
Okay,
I don't
so
care if you're
explain-
chartreuse. I don't
explain
care
the
if you're-
doctor
If you're
situation.
a gray alien from Mars, it's how you act. If you
Okay.
act like an idiot, I'm going to call you an idiot.
All right,
That's all
well,
there is. The skin color doesn't matter. In
okay,
fact, with
Brad,
how
if I could get a
mixed
word
most
in.
populations are on the world in the world today, skin color is a matter of perspective.
Okay, so your black doctor got it wrong because he was black and he was retarded.
I never said he was a black doctor.
Oh,
Did I?
okay. Yes. Did he? That's what Captain's
I don't
Mass
remember
said.
saying if he was black or not, and what does it matter if he was?
You said he was incompetent. He was black and he got it wrong. That's what you said, remember?
He wasn't incompetent. He was a pill pusher.
Oh, he was a
I don't
black
remember what
pill
color he
pusher.
was. I was like 10.
Okay, let me see what else I have. Oh, Liz, that's right. So, if we could get Liz back in here, she had a house and she sold it for $5,000, and she bought meth with it. Did she do
never
that?
paid money for meth in her life.
Okay, so then they went to court, right? And then they took her kids away because she actually had no house and they were sitting in a car full of meth, and she was smoking it. Okay, so what happened? Can we get your explanation on that? Like with the meth thing, like whenever you had 5K and you spent it on meth. So what happened?
On meth, I bought a car.
Oh, you bought a car, and how much meth did you buy with that car?
None.
Okay, so you bought 6 grams. So let's push that out the way, just like 6 or something, because
If
they
there
actually got
was-
you. Okay,
so
what?
if they show in writing the police report that says that she lost her kids because there was meth in the car that she was driving.
Okay, let's just forget all of that. What about Jim Henderson? Who is Jim Henderson? Was he like the rapist pedophile that did those awful things and you still defend him to this day?
Oh?
Then what did he do? It says in the police report he did some awful things, so if you can enlighten us if it was wrong or
The only part in
something.
the police report where it says he did awful things is an account by Charles, who is the most unreliable narrator there is. He's actually psychotic.
But he's a good dad. He takes care of all of his kids and they love him, and he always takes.
The only reason he has those kids is because he gets money for them. Because Liz
And
let
who's
it
he
slip,
spend the money on? Himself?
pretty much.
Then what's he spend the money on? Okay, look, he has kids and they're alive and they look healthy. So you're saying that he spends no money on them at all? He just spends money on himself, like you do. You buy snacks and skins on Dota.
He has
and
the
you have
church
Liz-
helping out with everything.
And he's a religious man. Are you a religious man?
No, I technically graduated from Sunday school as a Lutheran.
Okay, let me bring up one more thing. You were saying that Christians are stupid, but black Christians are stupider. Could you enlighten us a little bit more on that? You're saying like because they were black.
It's a cultural difference, and there is a
They're less intelligent.
ex-pastor who is black that said that it's their culture is the reason
Makes
why
them
they're
stupid.
poor, because they I didn't say it makes them stupid.
It makes them stupider.
No, it's not stupid to simply have faith in somebody else, thinking that what you're giving up is going to lead to a better life.
Okay, all right.
But because they're giving up all their wealth, they don't have wealth to give to their kids, so everyone stays poor.
Okay, and pardon my language here, but looks like Liz called her children little N-words.
No.
The black ones. And she said that her kids were clear. Do you remember that, Liz?
It was dope from space.
You said that the little N-words are back again. Oh, God. You remember that? Yeah, see, silenced, dominantly silenced. Okay, next person. Brad, you're a pedophile
Okay.
faggot, by the way.
Why do
Okay,
you
next
unban
up
this
is
retard?
Dr. Cuddles.
He's
Dr.
openly
Cuddles.
saying shit that's bad about you. Just block him or like, what is your mental problem?
Mine?
That was Pop Smoke. Rem 10.
Yeah, I know who it was.
You let him talk shit about you like that? And you're friends with him? What is wrong with you? Seriously. It's like you can't get attention from me, so you seek it from that. Not even going to say him, that. Then what is it then? Yeesh. I have no idea what you see in Rem 10. He's psychotic.
Yo,
Actually
Dr.
psychotic.
Cuddles. Dr. Cuddles. Okay, no Dr. Cuddles. Next up is going to be Dory. Dory, please go ahead.
Also, I find it funny that
hang
Oogie
on.
would
I need
probably
to.
interject and be like, But she
How the fuck
said
do I?
under oath. Yeah, a person in the White House lied under oath about the stupid Signal Gate incident. Under oath means nothing. Unless you're charged for lying under oath. Being under oath means absolute. It just turns whatever you said into a perjury charge if you which I find funny. That person has not been charged with a perjury case, which I find very interesting. Oh right. They're they're a person in the government, so naturally they're not going to be held accountable for anything.
I don't know how to unmute people. God damn it. Well, I'm just gonna put Ferret Clip back on.
Brad, he's just
Hey.
looking for the next person. Okay, sorry, Ferret.
No,
Yeah,
it's
go
alright.
ahead.
I love
I'm
you.
gonna try to figure out how to do it here.
I know you loved our previous conversations, so there's some other things I forgot to say. You know, in Once Human, like the people that found you constantly and built like sirens outside of your base, that was me. I was beeping and stuff. That was me. And I'm sure you've like soaked in everything that I said before. So give me like your opinion on my accomplishments, please.
Also, he said die fag, remember?
Oh yeah, you somehow like sensed my sexuality through the screen. It must be like the faggot powers. But go on. I do want to hear your opinion. No? Okay, I'll make a revelation for everyone else in the call. You remember that like interview that he did for that marketing job? Who else? It was me. Proton mail? Really, Brad? And you tried begging for the job back? How embarrassing. You really think you get $25 an hour for writing some bullshit about marketing about some random companies no one gives a shit about? Who else but Ferriclet? Oh yeah, anyway. What I want to ask is really a question to Liz, because I know she's listening and you're too scared of me to answer. Why would you sell a house and land for like $6,000, which is way undervalued, so you can put your kids on the street and then complain about losing them because you don't have a house? How does that make any sense?
Right.
You're gonna have to speak a bit louder. The audience can't hear you.
Okay. So what happened was they were taken before I sold that house because I was raised by my aunt.
So why were they taken? You said they were taken
Because
because
we
you
lived
didn't have
with
a house.
she had a stroke and we lived with her. And her landlord wanted to sell the house so he could move to Florida.
But you sold the house.
Okay, but that was my birth mom's house. Like way out from everything and the house was falling down. It would cost me more to fix it than it would to it wasn't worth it to me.
So you had a house and land. All right, fine, it's in disrepair. But you had a
And
house
it
and
wasn't a
land.
lot of land. It was like maybe half an acre.
You said 6 acres previously, but fine. Let's say even a bit of land, like $6,000. That's like so underpriced. And then immediately after your kids were taken because you had nowhere to house them. And now you complain? Like you literally set this situation up for yourself.
The house wasn't worth fixing. Like you could see the ground through the floor.
Right, but I'd rather have my kids and live in a hovel than give my kids to, your words by the way, like a sexual abuser, rapist, psycho. I think I can see what the better choice is.
Yo, almost ready to cut off. We're gonna put in 800.
No. Also, you're a pedo rapist, faggot bitch. Jim Henderson is burning in hell right now. I'm done.
Go 800. Go.
I'm here. me see if I think it's a disc. Okay, I think it was an input sensitivity thing.
Bradley? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Bradley, I think
It should pick up my voice more. There we
Bradley,
go. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, this fucking shit again. Bradley, can you hear me? This is Savate. I think I can come at this from a different perspective from the other people who have spoken in
Oh,
this call.
fuck off,
Because
Kev Kerr.
I
I'm
see
just
you
muting
as a friend. I think you
Muted.
should stream Dota 2. I think you should stream Dota 2 without the wank shield. And maybe Europe West occasionally so I can play against you
Go hit
1v1
a
mid.
meth pipe and go to a fucking psych ward.
It is your meth orb that hits the meth pipe. I've never smoked meth in my life, Bradley.
Actual fucking lunatic.
Actual fucking lunatic. But keep in mind, guys, this is the person that wants to have sex with dogs, has raped multiple people, likely a pedophile, definitely raped his brother, definitely a faggot, definitely a furry. I guess it's a little bit redundant with faggot, but thinks he's a dragon.
Hey, sorry, Brad. I know you're away, but while you were gone, that job thing, it was me, by the way. $25 an hour for writing bullshit. It was me. It was all me. I'm the arbiter of like ruining your life. I was asking you a question. What do you think of my accomplishments so far? Oh, is he actually scared now? I know you guys said he was shitting last time. Maybe he's actually scared this time.
Maybe he's not scared of me. Hello, Bradley.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is me, 800, and I have a huge confession to make. You probably won't even believe it. Yes, I'll admit it. I'm actually the one who's on Joey Gout. It's me. Now, okay, I'll be a little bit serious. I'm kind of shocked that you said I'm a violent person because of you people and our culture and how we're like a bunch of terrorists and that I'm unhinged. But really, you're the only person here who has like a record of a violent crime. And that's why you almost went to prison. And you just got lucky because you're a retard. And by some miracle, they took the
I
felony
have
off
no
your
record
thing.
of violent anything.
What do you mean? You got the felony intimidation charge. I know it's expunged,
That
but it
is
happened.
expunged
You went to
because it was
jail.
converted
I've
into
never
a
been to jail,
misdemeanor.
Bradley. I never went to
You
jail.
deserve
I
to
don't
be
have.
in jail.
Well, I'm not the one who went to jail, and you are.
I went to
So
jail
that's
because
one
that's the
thing.
way the law was. Just because the law
That's
is
one
loose
thing.
in your country doesn't mean
No,
you
it's
know,
not loose. It's actually worse. You could, if you call someone a piece of shit in this country, you can go to jail and you can get like a $200,000 fine for diminishing their honor or something.
Good to
Anyway,
know.
that's one thing. And second of all, you think of us as like barbarians, but I mean, I
you're
don't want to
currently acting
brag.
like one, so you're not exactly being a good
I
example.
went to college. I'm an engineer. I take care of my family. I take care of my parents. I pay their bills
Went
and
to college
everything.
and then you're an engineer. What do? Make atom bombs?
No, nothing like that. That's not what engineers always do. But I have a
I'm
career.
making a
I don't
stereotypical
have just a
joke.
job. What do you mean a stereotypical joke? Like, oh, because I'm Arabic. That's very funny. But yeah, I'm
Actually, if I wanted to be
no.
more stereotypical, I'd say that you engineer bomb belts, but whatever.
Nah, well, if I want to be more stereotypical, I'd whatever. That just kind of proves how childish you are. Um, also, I want to add that I don't really hate you that much anymore because the person I really hate is actually Elizabeth fucking Murphy. She's an actual monster. She's a fucking disgusting piece of shit. what she did to her children is insane.
She did nothing to her children. They were taken away
Exactly,
because
exactly.
her
That's the
jealous
problem. She did nothing for her children except get them fucking molested by Snow. She knew
They were
something was
not
going on.
molested by Snow. I don't know
They
where
were
you heard
molested by
that.
someone, either Snow
They
or
weren't
or
molested by
Jim
anybody.
Henderson.
If anyone molested
Someone
them, I'm
was
pretty sure
probably
it was who
molesting
they're
them.
currently with.
The person, when she found out they might be getting molested, she was more upset about because of Charles that he got something on her instead of the fact that maybe someone was actually molesting her children.
If
She
anyone's
knew.
molesting
She
our
knew.
children, it's Charles.
No, you don't have proof for that. You can't say a father wouldn't molest his children. I know for a fact that's something really hard to prove. Anyway, instead of chasing the lead of what's been going on with her children, she
He's
wants to
technically
defend
only the
Snow.
father of one of them.
Well, whatever. And Snow, she knew he was looking at child porn and stuff, and that's how she says he knew that about the little kids that resemble her kids that he saw on the fucking porn website, the like pedophile thing website. And she still chose to defend fucking Snow of all people. And right now he's like he's charged with some very serious rape threats that he admitted to, and he said he was taking care of the girl by licking her pussy somehow when she's 15, and she's still fucking hanging out with him like he's her best bud. It's a fucking disgusting person. I would actually fucking
800 is a piece of work. He's literally not of his right mind.
What do you mean I'm not in my right mind? I'm not the one
No,
who's
I'm
fucking
saying Snow
unemployed.
is.
Oh, Snow. Well, it doesn't matter. He's still fucking like that person was around her fucking children, and now he's charged with raping
Actually,
an
he
actual
wasn't.
child. What do you mean?
So
I know he was.
he wasn't around
Fred,
her
I heard
kids
the
at
phone
all.
call. I heard the phone call. I heard the phone call. He was with her fucking kids the day she was talking to fucking Charles, and he said that her kids now call him daddy. I know for a fact that he was around her children. Don't lie. She lied.
Back
I don't
then,
think.
like
I
a
don't think
long
you're
time
lying,
ago.
Bradley. I'm gonna tell you. I think fucking Elizabeth. You believe everything she says out of her mouth. Remember when everyone told you, Bradley, this is a fucking meth head, the first day she showed up, and you're the only fucking idiot who believed her. Everyone said, Bradley, this is a fucking meth head, and she was like, no, I'm not. And then, like, what? 3 months later, she said, yeah, I'm actually on meth. You believe every single thing a criminal tells you, for some reason, like the guy who you say was hitting his wife or whatever, but actually his wife is hitting him. You're really gullible and you believe these type of characters when every single time your chat has been right about these fucking freaks. Elizabeth is a meth head. She's abusing her children. She abandoned them, regardless of what she tells you, because she's a lying bitch. And I think it's actually disgusting that you associate with her, on top of you being the piece of shit that you are, with all the things you've done, the things that you've admitted to. Yeah, and you can use this as an opportunity to say that, oh, 800 is actually insane. He's crazy. No, actually, it's because I care about human beings and kids, especially kids.
All right. I agree fully. I think we're going to switch to Dr. Cuddles. Are you ready, Dr. Cuddles?
Hey, what's up, Brad? Can you hear me all right?
Hey.
Hey, man. So I've been a long time viewer. I've seen you pre-Winks. I don't know. I mean, it's been like 5+ years, right? So we've had a long relationship going on here. I've seen your rise and your fall. I'm just curious to if the Wanks stopped everything today, everything, like you parlay, they make a deal, they're gone from your life forever, and they're not around, and things start going wrong again, who is to blame?
Well, it'd be hard for things to go wrong because so far everything going wrong is more or less because of the Wanks. Things go fine because no one does anything because I don't make a scene. I mean, heck, the only place that was like, there are a few things that are my fault, and I admit it. Like, there is this person I used to go board gaming at his house. I got banned from that years ago. I did wrong. Of course, you know what my wrong thing I did was? Just guess.
I don't. I mean, I don't care. It's
You probably
what,
raped
Just
someone.
guess. What do you think I did wrong to get myself banned from this person's house?
I don't know. You probably did some weird shit. Honestly, that's not the point I'm making, Brad. I'm saying that before
I got
the
banned
wanks were
because I was
even.
annoying people because I was too loud when playing board games.
Yes,
That's literally it. I was
Yes,
too
we've
loud.
seen that as your streaming career. You've been yelled at on stream by your previous tenants or whatever, your landlords. That's not something new.
My voice raises
What I'm
when
saying
I'm
is
excited, and I
that
can't really help it.
you've had lifetime worth of issues of your own lack of action before the wanks even showed up. Like the wank stuff is actually kind of funny. Like the Dota stuff, whatever. It's hilarious. But
You don't
your
sound,
own
even you don't
actions,
sound convinced about that.
your own actions have like severe consequences before the wanks even showed up. So even if they left today, you would have nobody to blame other than yourself. So what's the excuse? You know, it's like they leave today.
Happened, but if all the wanks decided to just stop harassing me, just outright, I don't know, maybe I could eke out a better existence just outright.
There's always the maybe though. Like 5-6 years ago, you were doing the same shit today. Like GoFundMe's, the fucking pity party shit. Like your streams have like not changed.
Oh, let's see what happens. Typically, let's see. I actually have games where I'm doing even somewhat well. And if it's a game where I'm doing somewhat well, people say, "Oh, the other enemy team is all just bots. There's no way you can do well in a match. The enemy team have to be bots." Oh, look at him being so smug, killing bots.
I mean, you are pretty smug. I mean, that's like.
I'm not trying
whatever.
to be. You're just
when
labeling me
you
as
stomp
smug
like
when
a
that
sub
isn't fact.
100 game Dota 2 player that's never played before. He's playing with his friends or whatever. Doesn't like it's whatever. It's the same thing as the wank stomping you because they're 5 to 8K players. Like it's the same exact thing. Doesn't matter.
5 to 8K, and yet they have better averages than Immortals.
Some of the wanks are immortal. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I've played with them. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, here's the thing I don't get about that whole thing though. If they are better than me, why don't they just simply prove it? Like, don't use your scripts, I can tell, and don't stream snipe me. Simple as that. I have yet to have a single game that wanks have beat me, and I can't find very obvious evidence of scripting and stream sniping me. I have yet to find
there's bounties
one
up, and if
game
there's proof,
that
you
I
get like
have
$1,200
lost.
and a pizza. So that's as soon as you provide the proof for that, then whatever. But I mean, I've played you in sub games. Like, I was like unranked immortal. I'm not the greatest player, but like playing with those other guys, like it's one ping is all it takes to like find you. Like you're so predictive.
Yeah, where do you think that one ping comes from? The person who's stream sniping me.
I've pinged you. It's not that hard to find out where you're in the fucking cut corner. You're in the triangle. Like, it's
Well,
not
let's
hard.
see. If you
We have
guys
wards.
typically stream snipe me, so you basically know where I am at all times, you are effectively using map hacks. I put up wards, you instantly deward them. Like, I do anything, you know exactly where I am. And if I have a delay on, you can more or less guess that I was there 30 seconds ago. I'm probably relatively nearby. If I'm trying to, mind game you, and say, like, they're going to be here 30 seconds from now. Oh, look. Like, basically mind gaming me, trying to mind game you. It's like he was here 30 seconds ago, so I'm pretty sure he's over in this
Stop
area
talking,
now,
you
so I'm
stupid
not sure where else he
faggots.
would be.
Someone
Oh,
else
look,
needs
there
to
he is.
talk.
That's
Shut the
predicted.
fuck up.
Because
Shut
you were
the
stream
fuck up.
sniping him and knew where he was 30 seconds ago.
Shut up, Brad. Hello, Brad. I'm a longtime viewer, watching you for a few years, and over all my time of watching, I have seen you consistently make the worst decisions in situations that were not only easy to get out of, but completely avoidable. A normal person would see the outcomes of their decisions and try to change or fix aspects of their life, but throughout all your adventures and mishaps, you're still so steadfast in your ways and never seem to learn. You remind me of a spoiled child believe you're special in some way and are owed good things. Guess what, Brad? You aren't. There's no curse. You don't have quantum phasing powers. You're an ordinary person like the rest of us. You aren't owed Twitch income or a job you enjoy. Do you think millions of people wake up every day and want to go to work? I have family who are born on a farm and work from dawn till dusk every single day, barely scraping enough to get by. Do you think they don't struggle with their own life problems? Look at Wheelie. Instead of spending all day whining and griping about how awful his situation is, he gets up every day and accomplishes things you could only dream of. The worst part is, your situation isn't even that bad. You were born in America with barely a disability, and we're making money playing video games. You got a free check from the government every month. No one else controls your life, Bradley. Only you do. Do better.
I do admit my mistakes when I make them in Dota. You just don't notice. You just notice everything else because it's more apparent to you. Or it's more apparent to you. I have multiple times admitted my mistakes. And you'll say in chat right now that nah, like, cope. No, you don't. I'm pretty sure you could if you look at my games where I go high ground without vision and die. It's like, shit, my bad, I did something stupid. Because I do that a lot. I'll go high ground without vision and die. That's completely my fault. I know it is. I do bad moves all the time. I go someplace that was stupid. It's like I pushed a lane too hard. I know exactly
Talking about real life,
where a
not
lot of my
Dota.
mistakes are. And I admit them, but you never notice
No
that.
one gives a fuck, you
insist that I
stupid
take
faggot. Dory,
no
start
accountability
speaking.
for anything I
Jesus.
do.
Okay,
You
listen, Bradley.
insist.
Shut up, Bradley. Listen, Bradley.
And I never admit
Okay.
when I'm wrong.
Okay, that's fine. All right, listen, Bradley. Hey, it's Dory. I've spoken to you through DMs. You've perma banned me because of perceived threats that I may have sent to you, right? But you know all about somebody taking things you say as perceived threats, right? Talking about 6 feet deep with shovels and shit. But whatever. I don't want to. Let's get past that, Bradley. What I really want to say is, I need to ask you 2 questions. It's a 2-part question, okay? And I'll let you take the floor first after I pose this question. So my first question, part A, is why do you hate women? And part B is why do you think you did not rape that fat bitch egg slut? And I'll give you the floor now.
So technically, egg slut isn't even a woman. They're trans.
Okay, cool, whatever.
They're an it's. That's why they're called egg. It's a weird situation with that.
Okay, whatever. She has a vagina.
Yes, anatomically a woman. Yes.
And you put your
AFA
penis in her vagina.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain to me how you did not rape this woman, and so we can go. That can be part A, but so explain to me how you did not rape that
You
woman.
want me to explain the entire
Yes.
situation?
No. So
From the
Bradley, me
beginning?
and you have had DMs, and I've tried to talk to you about this, right? So I need you to explain
so
to me.
this is exactly what happened.
Go ahead.
Because it's early enough to know exactly all the details in the order that they happened. So me and her met online. We happened to be not very far from each other, about an hour and a half driving, somewhere north of Castleton. But anyway, at least I think it was. Beside the point. I'm trying to stop myself from rambling. So we were talking online. I forget exactly what medium
Bradley,
we were talking through.
listen,
Telegram
right?
it
Listen,
was. Yeah,
okay.
we were
You
we were
talked. You
talking on
met. You
Telegram.
decided to have sex together, right? She agreed to that, right?
Yeah. Well, basically, we did the whole. We ended up in basically a master pet dynamic kind of thing.
Okay, I don't care about any of
submissive
that. But you
master.
guys both consented to have sex together, right?
Yeah, consented to everything.
That's fine.
Everything was
Okay.
consented
Okay,
to
that's great.
beforehand.
Perfect. Fine. Now you drove, however far you drove to pick
Yep,
her
hour
up,
and a half
and
to
you
go pick her up at like 3 a.m.
crazy shit. So you bring her back to your fucking basement, right? And she
Not a
says,
basement. That was the curtained room with the striped.
whatever. Who fuck? Okay. So you bring her back to your blue curtain room, and she says, "I don't want you to sit on my face." She's
Never
hesitant.
said that.
Bradley, she was hesitant and reluctant to doing it, right? She was not. Bradley, you have quite literally said that, right? I have clips. There are clips of you saying it.
Let me continue, idiot.
So go ahead, fat bitch.
So, I'm telling you exactly what happened, so don't interrupt. What happened is that, drove an hour and a half to go pick her up, went back. She actually complimented on my driving, oddly enough. And anyway, that's not the point.
Okay.
So, we got home. It was in the morning. I think it was
Fucking
around 5
retard,
o'clock.
dude.
Because it took, 3 hours there and back, hour and a half drive.
Yep.
Neither of us have slept. So we're kind of,
You're a loser. She's a loser.
I mean, less that and more just, we're not exactly thinking clearly. Either of us.
Okay. So Bradley, at any
So
point,
we're both
Mhm.
impaired by not sleeping. We're both tired and just horny. So we have sex, and I do ask her at one point, because she agreed to this beforehand when we were, sexting online on Telegram. We were both sexting back and forth, her being her role playing and all this. And I'm like, because she wanted to do this, she wanted to rim me then. But then when we actually were together physically, she at first was like, she said no at first. She did one time, a single
Yeah.
time. She was like, no. And
right?
all
She
I
said no. Hold on, wait, Bradley.
was,
That immediately shows
"You
hesitation,
promised."
does it not? Right?
Yes,
and you
it
said,
does. I know. And,
right.
and all I said was, you promised, and then she did it. There was
Okay,
nothing else
Bradley,
said.
that is called. Hold on, wait, Bradley.
I
Right
know
there,
it's called coercion.
and that is rape, dude.
No, it isn't.
Coercing somebody into a fucking sex act is 1005% fucking rape, you fat retard.
It's not rape.
Bradley, it is.
Look up the legal
rape.
definition.
Fuck you,
It's
you're a
not
fat retard. Listen, okay, so let's move on to part 2 of my question. You're a fucking idiot. Let's move on to part 2 of my question, and it is, why do you hate fucking women? Because the women you've most cared about in your life outside of your mother have been Chrissy, a woman you stalked into oblivion to where she wants nothing to do with you. Shut up. No, let me speak. Shut the fuck up. You stalked her across the fucking
I'll let you
country.
speak when you start speaking facts. I didn't
Bradley.
stalk her.
All right, so you followed her across the country at the very least.
Followed her, sure.
Okay,
but
okay,
it's
so
less
okay,
following
there you go.
because
I'll
she
take that
stayed in
W.
one place.
I will take that W. You followed her across the country, and she really doesn't have an internet presence to this day because she wants
Not
nothing.
because of me.
Okay, all right,
Because
whatever. So whatever. Okay,
it was
so
during
you so
COVID. You know when
so you
COVID was?
so you followed a
Her
woman
internet
around that.
presence
No,
disappeared during COVID. The court case was 3 years prior to that.
okay, let's move on from Chrissy. You followed let's just say you followed a woman around that wanted nothing to do with you. Okay, now let's move. So we've already touched on egg slut. This is a woman that you've quite literally raped, right? Now let's move on to Liz, a woman that I've quite literally seen you fucking abuse by screaming at her in front of your audience of 150 people, reprimanding. You did it just before, about fucking 10-15 minutes ago. I marked the time. It was 11:17, so about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, I yelled at
you
her. So
shut the
what?
fuck up. Shut up. You were yelling. So who the fuck do you think you are to yell at another fucking person when you're the fat, ugly, fucking crippled bitch that you are, dude? Who the fuck do you think you are to yell
And
at
you're
somebody?
the one and you're
Shut
the
up,
one
shut up, shut up, shut
hiding
up, shut up.
behind a
So you abuse Liz on stream, dude. You've abused her on stream multiple fucking times. That if I would take this to a doctor,
so the fact that
dude,
you're yelling at me right now, you're abusing
shut up,
me.
just shut up, shut up. I'm drunk and high, so I might be amped up. But listen, I've seen you yell at her multiple times on stream, right? And if I would take clips of your footage from your kick stream or Twitch, whatever the fucking bullshit you're on, if I would take that to a fucking doctor, a clinical fucking doctor, and ask him, hey man, do you think this is abuse? What do you think they would fucking say, you fat retard? You fat, stinky, ugly, fucking, toothless, fucking bitch. Say something, you fucking bitch, dude. This is why I fucking hate you, you spineless fucking worm, dude.
I wasn't listening.
You goddamn
saying anything
fucking
important?
fanook. You fucking fanook. You're a fucking piece of shit, dude. Dude, Bradley, listen, I swear to God, bro, listen, the way you talk to Liz and the way you treat women, if you treated a woman that I cared about like that, I would fucking rip your stupid fucking head off, you fucking useless piece of shit. Yo,
I'm
listen.
pretty sure you
Shut
yell
up,
at
shut
your
up,
own
you fat
girlfriend.
bitch. Listen, shut up, you fat bitch. I've prayed to God about the hate in my heart that I have for you. The guy that you fucking forsake and fucking look down on and think I'm stupid. And listen, Bradley, I have a house with acres of land, and you would look down on me because I believe in God. But I've prayed to that God to remove the hate in my heart that I have for your stupid loser fucking ass, because you're just a fucking slug worm. And how the fuck do you have any effect on me, you piece of shit? I fucking, dude, Bradley, if I ever got the chance, I would rip your fucking head off. Fuck you.
Likewise.
Fuck you. You would never, dude, I would fucking kill you. Dude, it would take 30 fucking million of you to have a goddamn chance, you worthless fucking bitch. I would kill you. I would fucking kill you. I would kill you. With my goddamn bare hands, I would rip your goddamn eyes out and choke you to death. You fat, ugly fucking bitch. I'm sorry. All right. I'm done, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for your
I'm pretty sure he
contribution.
abuses his girlfriend and wants to get on me for simply yelling at Liz.
Oh, I just
pretty
simply
goddamn
abused
sure
my
he does
partner,
the
guys. That's fine, of course.
Brad, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, a lot of people have talked about what a piece of shit you are, and that's obviously true. I'm going to take a little bit of a slightly different tact. So, you've got strong opinions about Dota, you've got strong opinions about taxes, and you've got strong opinions about science and the other topics, but you're really fucking stupid. So, do you know how stupid you are? And do you know how wildly unqualified you are to make any statements about anything? That's my question.
So you disagree that the wealthy should be taxed more and not...
Yo, no, shut your bitch ass up. Just answer the fucking question. I said, do you know how fucking stupid you are? And do you know how
And I am
fucking
answering the
unqualified...
question.
No, I just said shut your bitch ass up. Let me speak, you dumb bitch. So acknowledge that you know nothing about anything, that you have no qualifications, no education, you can't do anything, you fucking suck at everything. Just admit it. Why do you have opinions on anything? Because you cannot demonstrate that you're good at anything. Shut your bitch ass up, eat shit, fuck you. It's not even really a question, just eat shit. You're dog shit at everything, go fuck yourself.
Wow, that shows really high intelligence. You can't even have a normal conversation with somebody without, just telling them to eat shit and die. I'm pretty sure anyone.
Yeah, well,
in
some
this
people
room
deserve it,
that is
Brad.
saying that.
All right, Brad, just a quick question for you.
Very low IQ.
All right, just a quick question. A lot of people have been talking about your past. I'm a little bit more forward thinking. What is your plan? Because I guarantee you the burst money is almost out. Is your plan just to have Liz pay for the rest of your life until you die? Like, what exactly is your end goal here? What are you hoping to get out of this? Like this whole thing, what are you doing? Come on.
I have no plans or anything. I just take life one day at a time.
Are you fucking retarded? Like, how has that been working out for you?
I mean, every single time I've made plans, they go awry. Every single time. I wish that was.
And do you have any? Is there any chance that maybe your plans suck ass, or maybe you don't follow through with them because you're a little beta bitch? Like what? Like what? Is it? Have you put any consideration into that at all?
I mean, how about I throw this question at the rest of everybody in this chat? Like, what is your end game of harassing me constantly?
I guarantee you, at least 99% of the people in this call have a successful life. I don't give a shit about what their end game is with you because this is just entertainment. I'm talking about your life, Brad. Like everybody here, they want you to kill yourself. Well, I don't want to speak for everybody. A lot of people here want you to kill yourself. So like, I just don't get what it is that you're doing here. Like, why don't you just go be a greeter at Walmart and like make 3 times as much money? Or are you just like incapable of doing anything and you want mommy to feed you? That being Liz. Although she's a parasite, by the way. And she's a fucking manipulative snake bitch, by the way. Just had to get that out there.
Test.
Are you gonna say nothing? Is your goal to leech off of her, yes or no? That's all I want to know. Is your goal to leech off of her?
I don't have any goal at all.
Okay, so that's a yes. All right. Thank you. That's all I got.
I knew this whole fucking debate thing would be a waste
Brad,
of
I
time.
got a question, Brad. You were calling 800 a barbarian. How come you call him a barbarian when you piss on the floor, Brad? You literally pissed on the floor. Oh, my beagle knows how to go out to piss. Okay, second of all, you watch dog porn. We've seen the post. You watch dog porn. You have a fucking sheath. You're an animal. Or whatever you call your cock sleeve. I don't even know.
Woof woof.
Alright. Third, I'm gonna come to apartment 2112 with my niggas and I'm gonna kill you. Alright. That's it. Te voy a matar, Bradley. Te voy a matar. Te vas a morir.
Hi. I hear you. Figured.
You got baited because it was me, Bradley. You stupid fucking nigga.
Wheelie, you're up.
I think Wheelie had to leave.
Hey,
No,
Brad,
no,
I
he's
just have
back.
one
He's
quick
back.
question.
Oh.
I gotta go to bed because I have to get up like a responsible adult. Why don't you have two of your keys bound on Dota? Two of your item slots, I mean?
I'm using as many hotkeys as I can physically handle.
Okay, do you have buttons on your mouse?
Not accessible.
Brad, I have less mobility in my hands than I use the buttons on my mouse. You're coping.
I don't know what it is, but I can't use the buttons on my mouse, so I have to basically hold my mouse sideways. It's been a problem for years.
Brad, I hold my mouse sideways.
Like the way I hold my mouse, my thumb, it cannot reach the buttons.
Okay, you're just coping and you're bad. I'm done.
I would basically need a custom mouse to use the mouse button. I use the middle mouse button.
Why don't you
for
just
stuff.
change your grip? You can change. Like an idiot.
It causes me to have a hand cramp.
That's
That's
because
why I
you're
hold it
unhealthy.
sideways. It's due to my chair desk setup. It's not a proper desk, it's a table.
Well, maybe you should buy a new chair and desk instead of
With what money?
pissing your money on. I mean, you have money.
I'm not pissing all my money pretty much this entire year has gone to food and rent. I've spent very little on myself.
Yeah,
I
except
think
all
I
the
spent maybe
DVD
$100
skins.
on myself total this whole year.
Dude, Bradley
That's
keep
not
using
even
this
enough
name to call
for a
him nigga.
desk.
Bradley, keep talking if you're a pedophile, nigga. Holy shit.
Hello? 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 Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, it's me. It's Moonstruck. It's like one of your favorite guys. How you doing?
Hi.
Well, I just wanna say I'm conflicted because, well, I just like try to get into your video games and Dota 2 because I really love you, and the way you talk to me about my gameplay and stuff, it kind of makes me upset, and I just like was hoping you could apologize to me about you just make me upset when you call me like a cheater and stuff, you know.
I'll stop calling you a cheater once you stop cheating. Simple as that. Just don't.
Oh man, you're just making it worse for me, dude. I gotta go.
Just straight up beat me without blatant stream sniping and scripting. Your scripting is obvious. It's so goddamn obvious.
Hey, Brad, can you hear me? It's Step Bro.
I mean,
I'm
hell,
back.
put it this way. If you could
Brad, shut the
literally...
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stop
If you
talking.
could literally
Stop fucking
beat
talking,
me,
you little bitch.
even
Shut up.
playing suboptimally.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking faggot pedophile. You have one tooth. Shut up. Alright?
I have more teeth than you have brain cells.
Clearly you don't, because you have one fucking tooth. And you're fucking retarded. Second of all, I'd like to make
I
a
have one
statement.
tooth missing. That's it.
You have one tooth on the top fucking ridge of your mouth, and it's coming off soon. And just to let you know, I was part of you getting banned on Astaria. I'm quite happy of that. I do snipe you on Dota every day while I'm at work at home. So that's pretty sweet actually, and I get paid for it. And I just want to ask, really, like, what's your plan for the future? Because we are going to continue to snipe you, because you're a faggot and you're a pedophile and you're a rapist. So, what's your plan for the future, Brad? You gonna keep streaming?
Finding a way to slowly kill you.
And how are you going to do that?
Let's see, snake venom to your neck, perhaps.
You have a gimp arm and you have a limp dick. How are you going to do that? You have one gimp arm, one fucking busted tooth, and a fucking limp dick. You have no testosterone.
I didn't say I'd be doing it. Maybe the hitman I hired will.
With what money?
Oh.
With what money, Brad? You can't even buy fucking DBD skins anymore because you're broke. You had $3 in your account. You faggot pedophile. Go fucking kill yourself. You actually deserve to kill yourself. You're a waste of breath. And also, I just wanted to say, fuck you, Liz. You're a fat bitch. You have fucking no teeth as well. You and Brad probably complete one set of teeth if you're lucky. And you abandoned your kids. Jim Henderson is in hell, and it's fucking amazing. Fuck you, you fat bitch. Your kids shouldn't see you anymore, which you'll never get permission to from the judge. And Brad, kill yourself. Keep playing Dota, because I'm gonna keep sniping you, faggot.
Hello, Bradley. This is my first time speaking to you. I started watching your stream a long time ago, and I felt really bad for you because it's clear that you weren't dealt the greatest hand by the universe. But it's insane that you've been on this planet for decades, longer than I have, longer than many people, and you just fucking make the same mistake every time. It's like insane. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of with 800 to a great degree. I think you're fucking hanging out with like a piece of shit of the highest order. She has fucking kids. She made one kid, neglected and abused it, and then decided to do it again, and then did it again. She has fucking 3 kids, I believe, and she's
And one
fucking
more
just 4 times, fucking neglecting 4 kids. It's fucking insane. Like all that rape shit happens, and like that's just like something you're just gonna bat an eye at.
She never neglected her kids even once.
Dude,
they were taken
then
away from her.
Then why the fuck is she sitting here with you living a dead end ass life? Dude, if I had kids, I would literally be fucking spending and I wasn't with them.
Because
and
she gets
I
emotional
would,
every time she thinks about her dead
dude,
parents.
who the fuck cares about being emotional? The fucking kids matter more than your fucking dumbass emotions, you retard. What are you talking about?
I keep telling her to fill out the paperwork to go see her kids and get them back. I keep telling her to do it. The papers are
Her
sitting in the
kids
car,
matter.
unwritten.
Doesn't matter. You fucking
It's
retard.
sitting in the car for months.
Bradley, it doesn't fucking matter what the fuck she's saying. It doesn't matter your fucking emotions. She needs to go fucking get her kids back and stop fucking neglecting them. That's like literally, if you have kids as a parent, that is like the
I mean, she
fucking
gets them
ultimate
presents
sin.
for their birthday and stuff.
Dude, who fucking cares about presents, bro? They don't have their fucking mother in their fucking lives. And honestly, since you guys
Actually,
are such
she
big
can
pieces of
go
shit,
see,
it's like
she can
probably
go
for the
see her
best.
son whenever she wants. In fact, she does. She sees him often.
Dude, seeing your kids is not fucking. Dude, you're so fucking dumb, man. I don't even understand how you can like think this shit. It's like fucking ridiculous. Like, how can you bring humans into the world and then just fucking neglect them? You guys are fucking pigs. I fucking hate you guys. Like, honestly,
Her
just
kids
because of
were
that.
taken-
Like it
So,
doesn't
okay,
matter.
think about it this way. Her kids, she took care of the best she could. Her mother babysat them while she was at work. Then her mother died. Who was going to babysit them? She can't.
Dude, it's not
she
about
can't
that.
afford a babysitter.
Dude, I was
she
literally
can't work
raised
and take care
I
of
was
kids
raised
at the same
by a
time.
fucking I was raised by a fucking single mother. That's why I feel this way. You guys are fucking slime. Okay, my mother
Okay,
had
so
to
how did
fucking
your
work.
single mother? How did
Literally
she
had
work?
to fucking work day and night to fucking support me and like put me through school. And thankfully that she's done that. Now I can fucking literally dedicate my
Okay,
life to
but
getting
did she
back to
hire
her.
a babysitter? Did she have friends to help babysit you?
Dude, that's fucking how life works. The problem is Liz is
Answer
too-
the question.
The problem is Liz is too much of a fucking fat retard to actually go into the world and use the resources of the world that are provided to her. What are you talking about? You're acting like Liz is the only person in the entire world who can support her
You're
fucking.
not answering the question. Yes
What's
or
the
no.
fucking question?
Did you have a babysitter that was like your mom's friend?
Dude,
or
she
something?
didn't pay for shit, bro. My mom is a nice person, and people are like friends with her, and so she's great, and people took care of me when she went to work. Yes. Liz could have easily done that.
Liz
the problem
tried.
is Liz is fucking
Liz
retarded,
tried
and you're
to
retarded,
have
and you guys
people
fucking
take care
suck.
of the kids while she went to work, but they didn't have.
You didn't
space
try
and
hard
kids
enough.
of their own.
I don't know what to
didn't
say.
have the money.
Bradley, it's just like your entire fucking life. You didn't fucking try hard enough, okay? You fucking went to school for communication and dropped out because you fucking couldn't handle a winter break? What the fuck kind of excuse is that? Please explain
It broke
that.
my routine.
What do you mean? Just wake up on time. You don't have a routine even now. You're fucking 30 years old screeching online. Oh my god, what the fuck? There's a fucking hacking cheater in my game. And you don't have a routine? Dude, all you needed to do when you had a fucking good gig before the wanks fucking hated you. Cause I know I'm fucking one of the wanks, bro. I fucking destroy your ass in Dota every time I play against you. I fucking spin around and I just fucking one-shot you on Nyx, and you're like, oh my god, you fucking one-shotted me. What the fuck? Dude, get a fucking job! What do you mean? Go to Walmart and fucking stock shelves. Add benefit to society. Alright, I'm done.
All right, Brad, I got one question here for you. So I was addicted to crack for like 3 years. No money. I now have a house. I have a job. What is your excuse?
I just really want to.
Let's see. I had a job, and Wanks decided to basically pull it out from under me.
Okay.
And
I did
was
crack,
part
and
of
then
an
I went and got a
and The
job.
economy here, there is no way to get a fucking house.
I went and got a job in this economy after doing crack. And then I bought a house with the money I got from that job.
What kind of job did you get? You were able to afford a house without having 3 other people in it.
A bank. It's pretty easy.
Working at a bank, let's say maybe $20 an hour at most. There's no fucking way you afforded that house without a credit score that you inherited from your parents.
You don't
My
inherit
credit
a credit
score
score
started
from your
at
parents, do
0. My credit score wasn't inherited from my parents. I started at 0. I have not yet been able to get a loan for anything.
There's no such thing as inherited credit
I'm
score, you
surprised I
fat
got finance for
retard.
my
Kill
first
yourself.
car.
He's muted me, by the way, but this is for your benefit.
It's all right.
And that's the only time I've ever been financed for anything.
Next one's good to go.
I've got a question for Wiz. Wiz, are you there?
She's on the balcony at the
Yeah,
moment.
I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, Wiz. So, I have a question. How do you manage to collect pedophile? It's like you're a Pokemon trader for pedophile.
The only
Is there like
pedophile
somewhere you
amongst
go
everybody
to
she
find them?
knows is Snow. And
And
possibly
Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel's a pedophile.
and Jim Henderson.
Jim was
and
not
you.
a pedophile. Okay, put it this way. So here's the smoking gun to that whole argument that Jim Henderson's a pedophile. So here's the thing. So Jim, especially near the end of his life, was bedridden for a few months. No threat to anybody, can't get out of bed. Basically, just, he died miserably. So
good.
You're
Good.
like,
Yeah.
oh, he died miserably. Good. So here's the thing. He's bedridden, completely unable to defend himself, get out of bed, anything. So why did he wait until years, like literally a year after he died, to come out and say that he knew that he was a pedophile and touching the kids? So if he knew, that would make him complicit. If he knew, why didn't he go to the police? Why didn't he tell anybody? It's because he's lying.
That's a good
He's
point.
slandering Jim because he's complicit otherwise.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wiz, why didn't you go to the found out you kids?
Because it didn't happen in the first place. The only person who said it happened is him. And he waited until after he couldn't defend himself to say anything. The only reason you would wait until after the fact is if you were afraid of that person. And if the person is literally laying half dead in the hospital with kidney failure and cardiac arrest, he's of no threat to anybody. Why wouldn't you go to the police then? Why would you wait until after they're dead? Makes no sense.
Why did Child Protective Service say that he was a rape?
Because the person who said it was in bed with him.
Sorry, this
They
question
were
was for
fucking.
Liz. Please stop interrupting her. That's really disrespectful.
It wasn't a CPS report. It was a letter that Charles wrote to the judge that he was saying things.
Yep.
He's the one that
about
accused my brother.
Yeah. And about Snow, like, how did you end up meeting this pedophile? Because we know how you met Brad. And
Well,
you
Snow
related
was
to your
picked up
brother,
on the
right?
street. Snow was picked up off the street.
Yeah. Is it true that Snow was underage when?
No.
You're also cutting.
I
out,
thought you
by
like
the way.
adopted him as a son.
Well, not legally.
Oh, pineapple!
Just for like weird roleplay stuff.
No, because he had been hit by a car and he needed a place to go so he could heal.
Yeah. Have you considered that the world would have been better off if he hadn't healed and perhaps got hit by another car? Just a hypothetical. All right. One last question, because I guess that's a hard one. When Brad dies, where will you go to find your next pet?
What do you
Presumably
mean?
Snow's going to be in prison. Well, it seems like those are the only men in your life, pedophile.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
Why does the only other guy you hang out with, Daniel, have like a diaper fetish where he likes kids and fucking little weird furry dogs in diapers, and all of his Facebook friends are diaper faggots?
Here's an interesting question.
Yeah, sure.
Dude,
Do
tell
you
your
work
pedophile
at
to
Valve?
unmute me, Liz. This is fuck.
I don't really want to talk about my own life.
Ah, okay, I knew it. That's why the wanks don't get banned. You work at Valve, you're complicit in the whole shit. Knew it.
Complicit in
so
what?
that person was right. Interesting.
Faggot pedophile.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
So that's why the fucking wanks don't get banned.
Actually, I am Gabe Newell's son. That's why I actually inherited his credit score, and then that's how I bought my house.
Dude, that says way too fucking stupid.
You are so
for
fucking
Valve.
retarded.
I like how Itza didn't deny it, was just like all cagey about it. I'm like, that's as much as an admittance of anything.
Yeah, you don't deny raping Joey,
Okay,
you fat
'cause
pedo.
somebody,
Shut the
I'm not going to
fuck
say
up,
who, I don't
cunt.
even know who actually. Someone
Joey
said
can't
that
even
the
get a
reason
girlfriend
they...
anymore because Brad traumatized him.
I actually think Joey might be gay, but whatever.
Yeah, now he is because you
That's
ruined
the
his
weird
life.
thing to say. Why did you keep saying this? Why the one brother you raped?
No,
All
you
say
can't
about is his
turn anybody
sexuality.
gay. That's not how life. That's not how biology works. Anyone
You
who
said in the
says
Facebook
that,
messages that he was traumatized and he couldn't get a girlfriend and he was sad.
that's not what I said.
Yes, you did. I remember.
No. Want me to fucking screenshot the messages between
Yep, go
us?
ahead. Yep, please. All of them, not just a couple.
That's not what I said. What are you going to do if I prove you're wrong?
I'll give you $5,000 on
Okay.
therapy.
Therapy for what?
Not autism.
For being a rapist.
Liz, follow-up question. Why did Child Protective Services testify in court that there were signs of child abuse?
I don't know because I had never heard that before. That was the first time I ever heard of that.
Yeah. Do you think that's perhaps because you're not involved in your child's lives as an absentee mother? That you just ignored all the signs of your brother raping them?
My brother didn't rape them.
Yeah, he did. That's why he's burning in hell.
Jim Henderson deserved what he got, too.
True.
Oh yeah, why did you say your kid was flirty and that you didn't completely trust Bradley around her? That's one of the most insane and disgusting things I've ever heard from a mother. Even if it
That's not
was
what I meant.
trolling. What do you mean? You said she's flirty and overly friendly, and that oh yeah, look, someone posted them here. She doesn't realize she's doing it. I think he will take it the wrong way, and I don't think he will actually touch her. What kind of fucking person says this about their own kids?
What do you
And
mean,
why?
take it the wrong way?
Yeah. Why would you like be with someone if you're like not 100% sure, 1,000% sure that they wouldn't molest your kids?
Even outside of that, he said multiple times he wants nothing to do with them. So like, what's the goal here? What's the aim? Like, I got
Also,
with
he
my
said one of
woman,
the
she had children. Obviously, I came in with the knowledge that like I'd have to be a part of their lives to be a part of hers. I just don't think you take the whole parenting thing too seriously, Liz. And I say that as a father of 5 daughters. Like, I don't even think ashamed is the word to use if I was in your situation, knowing I had children, that it was my role to care for them, do the things that a parent's supposed to do, show them love. Like, as far as Brad goes, you threw away a pretty sweet deal at fucking Joel's to be where you are now. I wanted to ask you that, honestly, is like, do you feel like your life was better at Joel's versus where you are now? You can answer anytime you please, man. Like, you got.
I didn't know you were
But
talking to me. Give me a second. I thought you were talking to Liz.
oh, I said, do you feel that your life is better now, or was it better at Joel's, like where you are current?
Well, it was better than at Joel's.
Why is that?
I had my own place, not with any other landlord or whatever. Like my own
Actually,
place.
Right, but
Bradley
I mean,
did
you
not
you
own
still
the
have
house,
a
so it
place.
was
So
your
like you
place.
said, you still have a place currently. So like you said, it was better. Like at what point was it better?
When she lost her job, then everything went to shit.
Oh, so like it was cool. She was going to work and like paying all the bills and everything, and you sat on your ass developing hemorrhoids while saying that you have a job being a streamer. Am I getting that correct?
No.
No. So what am I wrong about there? I'm genuinely asking you, dude. You can Whatever you please. I'm not gonna talk over you. What am I wrong about? Okay, so I'm gonna take the silence as you either not being mental of telling me about or me being right.
There,
I
that's
think
all
I'm
my
right.
messages with me and Joey. There, enjoy.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking to you right now, and I'm talking about where you currently are. And our conversation led to the point of you saying your life was better when Lizzie had a job. So the only thing really different about that was Lizzie was going to work at that place and making more money. I mean, currently she still works, quote unquote. She does door dashing. You do nothing. So like, I don't know, dude. You're just kind of a piece of shit. Honestly, like even outside of like, we can discard Joey, the egg slut, the Chrissy, the Supa. I can keep going down the list, like of all the insane sexual allegations you've had in your life. Like, I'm 31. I'm pretty close to your age. I've not had one, dude. Not one. I've been with way
Are
more
you a
chicks than
public
you.
figure online? What if you started streaming and people found shit about you? How would
What
you
would they
feel?
find? What do you think they'd find?
I don't
Like,
know. What do
I
you
have
think they would
streamed.
find?
I have streamed. There's a lot of people in here that don't even like me. And I'm sure if they had the opportunity, I wouldn't go that far. They probably wouldn't go as hard on me as they go on you because I'm not even close to the piece of shit you are. But even outside of that, like, what do you think they would find on me if they dug? Do you think I've ever done anything to the level of, like, being accused of rape or coercion of a woman? Is that what you're implying? Because I can tell you I haven't. I can tell you on my mama, on my children. I've never done anything of that sort. Anything that could even be misconstrued in that way. So that's kind of a dead topic. But yeah, I mean, I've streamed before. I fucked around with it for a little bit. Honestly, I didn't really like it so much. I'm kind of content having a job and just playing video games for fun in my off time. Kind of makes it better when you know you have those hours of labor and you get some things done. Then you get to come home. The kids go, "Daddy." I go, "Hey, what's up, y'all?" We eat dinner, have a nice time. The night one's down. I unwind with a little bit of Counter Strike, you know, maybe some EU4. You know, it's after a hard day's work. It's a nice thing to kind of earn. That's why I'm able to take pleasure in it instead of screaming like a red-faced retard at my monitor, even when it's a game I quote unquote enjoy, like Guild Wars or whatever fucking bullshit you're on these days. But yeah, I mean, even outside of that, like, what are you planning? What are you looking to do? Because like, Liz can't find a job. You're not making money streaming. Where are we going here? What's the plan?
I just want the harassment to stop and have my streaming career pick back up. That's all.
Well, you can
That's all
do
I
that,
fucking
you know.
want.
You just disregard, like, drop the Bradley Dragon mantle, stop streaming, get a normal job. You could completely change your online presence. People probably wouldn't be able to find you if you didn't do something retarded, like come back and say some shit, or come back as, I don't know, like Keith Dragon or some shit. But like, it can stop tonight. Just delete your shit and just disappear. You're not going to make money streaming. That's never going to happen. Even when you had this like glimpse of that, you did dumb shit like Docs Mob, dude. Like, what the fuck? That's
You're
so
saying it
fucked
like I
up, dude.
actually doxed him. I didn't. So what I did is I gave his
Okay.
name. I know originally I
That's
said
doxing.
email.
That's doxing.
I
Do you
know
know what you
originally
can
I
do with
said
someone's
email.
name? Do you know what you can do with someone's name? You can look them up, and then you can start
Yeah, you look
finding
up
things
my
like
name, and there are
circumstantial
20
evidence.
different people that look like me, or 20 different people with my name.
Yeah,
At
but there's
least
only
20.
one Michael Dingman. That's the truth.
No, there
Nobody
is
looks
like
quite like you,
hundreds of
Brad.
them.
Nah,
Nobody
you
looks
don't
quite
quite
like you.
understand it.
I mean, look, if you had a picture of me and a name, oh, look, you can find me. But
So-
I don't have a picture of Mop. I don't have a picture of
Well,
any
let's
of
slow
you.
down. Let's slow down for a second. Let's slow down. You gave him his name. What was the intention behind that action? What were you looking to do when you gave him his name?
He asked me if I had any information on any of the wanks. That
Why
had
would he be
anything to do
asking
with
you
the
that?
wiki.
Why would he be asking you that?
I was helping his investigation
Investigation of what?
into the harassment, the wanks, and
Okay.
everything.
So you
I wish
just
I had
he
access.
just
I
hit
wish I
you
had
up and
access
said,
to the
"Hey."
DMs, but I don't anymore. They were on the
So
other
he
account.
just hit you up and he said, "Hey, I'm investigating the people that run the wiki about you. Do you have any information?" And you said, "Yeah, here's Moff's name." Am I following?
No.
Well, he was also
If you
going to buy
want more
What did I get
information
wrong?
on, okay, if you want more information on that whole situation, honestly, talk to Bethy because she was in on everything.
I'm good on that, but yeah, either
Bethy
way,
would have access to the records. and
either
everything. I
way,
don't,
let's even I'm going to be really gracious here, and let's say you did that.
Basically,
with
he
no,
contacted
hey,
Bethy,
hey, shut the fuck up.
and
Shut the
Bethy
fuck up.
introduced us.
Shut the fuck
introduced us
up.
to each other.
Hey, calm down. Anyways, I'm going to be really gracious here and even say that you did all of that without any ill intent. You had no idea how that could be a bad thing or what that guy was looking to do. Do you understand what that might look like to hundreds of people online? We're all different people from different countries, from different walks of life, and every single one of us says, hey man, that's fucked up. That's facilitating doxing, and that's a really like loose usage of those words. I consider it doxing, but I'm trying to like
And yet,
come
no
from
one
your
gave
point of view.
no one said anything when people were spreading around my number and shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But you know, at the same time, you kind of
It's
bring
fucked
it on
up, and
yourself.
no one batted an eye saying that don't do that shit. Or
You know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? Joey, Chrissy, Supa, Egg Slut, the various things you've said outside of SA, including, well, honestly, including SA Snow, but outside of it, downplaying the Holocaust, doxing viewers,
I didn't
scamming
downplay the
viewers.
Holocaust at all. I didn't downplay it whatsoever. I was repeating an article that was talking about things that people get wrong about it. People
You also
think that
jerk
there
off
was a
to
gas
dogs.
chamber in every single camp, but only a few of them actually had
So like
gas
pissed
chambers.
on Joel's
That's
floor for
it.
some
That's all there
reason.
was to it.
What's the point of that? What's the point of saying that,
It's
though?
pointless.
Those people still got
pointless
killed in those
information.
camps. Does it
I
matter how
know.
they got killed?
It's not downplaying it whatsoever.
So why even talk about it on a video game stream?
I shouldn't have
Like-
talked about it. I admit that. I should not have talked about that. It was just something interesting that popped up on my Facebook feed. That's all
That's
it
weird,
was.
dude. Interesting shit about the Holocaust on your face. What are you looking at, man?
It was something I don't know where it came from. It was some
That
get
shit's
random
like
shit on my
tailored,
Facebook
bro.
feed.
That's your algorithm.
I get random like news articles and like
About
stuff
the
like
Holocaust?
that. It was
5 myths dispelling the Holocaust, and that's recommended to you? That's fucking nuts.
that's my Facebook algorithm is weird. My reels make no sense.
Anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
I have
Actually,
no idea how to fix
Max
my
wants to
algorithm.
speak to you. Max, you
Okay.
got the floor.
So, you haven't been making money on streaming right now, right? Yes or no?
What'd you say? Sorry, I missed the first part.
I said, have you been making money recently on streaming? Yes or no?
Nope, because Kick doesn't pay shit.
Within the past month, have you been making money on streaming?
No, because my only income would be subs and people aren't subbing.
Okay, here's the hard truth. And I know it's going to be a pain pill to swallow. When I was in your spot, before I even knew about making money for streaming, I had to sell all my video games to pay bills and keep a roof over my dang head. And I probably had every freaking old 1996 retro game console known to mankind. You know how much I got off of it? Off of every game I ever kept growing up? Sad but true. Computers are replaceable. A roof over your head is not. Because once your credit score tanks, that's a wrap. Take it from someone who knows. I paid $500 to get my phone and tablet reactivated. Why? Because I didn't want another freaking debt on my hands. Because once it's paid off, I can go to another mobile service and call it a day. And yes, it took me 2 weeks to get a job. I start tomorrow. Well, I start today. Yes, I'm only working 18 hours, but I get paid bi-weekly, so I'll be getting about maybe $300-400 bucks every 2 weeks. Not enough to affect my SSI, but if shit hits the fan, I still have something to fall back on. Also, it might help you get your SSI if you go to a psychiatric hospital, get checked out, and get properly diagnosed. They are not that expensive.
The problem is I need to be able to wake up at 8 a.m. to do that.
Not necessarily. Not if you.
Anyways, hi Brad, it's me again. I'm gonna post a couple of links here. So I'm responsible for 2 of the top 5 most deaths you have in a game. One of which you made a video about me saying that I was a cheater. But I want to move this conversation back to like, what does it mean, or what would it take to have a truce or some peace here? So I'll offer you this. I will 1v1 you. You can pick the heroes. I will stream my task manager. You can make sure I don't have any hacks or whatever the fuck running to
So
your
which one are you,
satisfaction.
the Slark or the Silencer?
I was the silencer. Yeah. But I will do whatever you want. I'll show you my task manager, my running services, whatever the fuck makes you happy that I'm not cheating. And if you beat me in a one-on-one, I will give you $500, and I'm willing to escrow it with the person of your choice, not Liz. Like a horse or some shit. And not only will I give you $500, I'll give you the username and password to all of the wank accounts that I have. And with Kev Kerr and Lone Brow as my witness, they can ban me from Whitecord.
Let me just take a look at that match real quick. I think I have it saved.
He's gonna do replay analysis in the middle of this.
He's got it downloaded.
No,
I'm
it's
sure.
already been. It's already.
Let's hope that the next upcoming years are the.
What was this one again? Okay.
I mean, to be fair, in that game you were getting you're getting wanked and kicked by Under Spirit and shit, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, it's the fucking,
Even
the
even
Banjo Kazooie fucker. Yeah,
I had
it's
I had
hard
already.
to do anything when I'm being.
Hey, guess who that was?
I don't know
Guess
why
who
they
that
still
was,
don't-
guys?
that was fair for sure.
It's like it didn't even matter if you guys were playing legit at that point. It was a
Yep,
it's a 4v5.
focus.
Does anybody know who Fred
focus.
Durst is?
We don't care about the specifics of that game. The point is, you thought that I was cheating, and I will prove to you that I'm not. I'll push your shit in, and I will put $500 on it. And you don't have to push shit up for collateral.
Okay, I did have this previously downloaded. Let me look real quick. If it'll run. Let's see here. Player view you.
Oh, can you tell him that I'm Artistic Sarah as well? Thanks.
I'm gonna move this on so Dory can have a chance to speak. Dory, you're another few beers deep. Go for it, buddy.
2 more, Bradley. Bradley, I've drank 2 beers since the last time we've talked. So, Bradley, I'm not going to talk about any allegations that have come at you, right? I'm not going to talk about anything. No Joey, no none of that. What I do want to talk about, and these are things that I've talked to you about, right? And your fat retard ass just ignored me about it. And I know you've heard this from other people, but I want you to explain to me why you think we provide money and then you provide content. Can you please explain that to me? When there are people like Kai Cenat, that those little black kids, Kai Cenat and Speed, who are out here fucking doing the most for their streams, despite the fact they have guaranteed 40,000 subs, right? So explain to me
Because they
why.
get their
No,
content,
no, no,
they get their
wait,
money
wait,
in other
let
ways.
me,
Like they have
let me
Patreon,
just
they do
finish,
coaching, they do all
dude.
of it.
Let me finish, right? So I know it's unfair to compare you to Kai Cenat and Speed, right? Right. But what I'm saying is the effort that they put into their streams are far, and I know they have a lot more money still. But Bradley,
Are
you're
they
in a position.
harassed in every stream?
Probably, yeah, absolutely, dude, absolutely,
Really?
yes,
Speed
dude.
got doxxed.
Death threats, all that shit, man. Come on, they're black, dude. You know how many times they've been called fucking the N-word, right? I know you know that word thoroughly, You know how many times they've been called that shit? Because of the color of their skin, dude. Come on, bro. You're speaking from a point of fucking goddamn privilege as a white man. I know you're a crippled fucking goddamn retard, but you're still a white man. You understand that? In America.
I mean, thinking that I'm privileged just because I'm white is also racist.
It's not fucking racist. You're a dumb bitch.
Because
So
I'm
listen,
white,
Bradley,
I get no
okay,
special
all right,
considerations.
whatever, shut the fuck up. Let's move past this. Explain to me why you think money comes before your content.
Because I did content before, and
No,
people
your
pay me
content,
money
Bradley,
to
hold on,
get
wait.
additional
So,
content.
okay, so Bradley, let's go back in time. I don't remember the year exactly. It was probably 2021 or 2022, right? I was a guardian in Dota 2. And I queued up and I pressed play Dota and I was in the off lane. And I played and I got queued up against Bradley the Dragon himself, right? That's you. I got queued up against you. And you know what you called me in that game? And here's the funny thing. That game is like it was on your Twitch. I don't know if people have the clip anymore, but it was that Earthshaker clip where you showed up to the fight as an Earthshaker, and I was the Primal Beast. You showed up to the fight and you missed every single spell you cast, and then just bitched and moaned and complained about hacks. I was the fucking literal Primal Beast in that clip, dude. That was me. So that's how I discovered you, right? And you called me a cheater, and you were acting like the fat loser bitch that you are, right? So with my curiosity, I was like, yo, who is this fat loser bitch? I bet you he's a fat, ugly, basement dwelling fucking loser. And to my surprise, Bradley, when I found you on stream, you were a fat, ugly, basement dwelling loser, dude. It was like, I was like, right, immediately. And I only played one game of Dota with you. You a fucking stunad, Bradley. A jamook. Bro, you're an absolute fucking joke of a person, bro. And people fucking pin this on you immediately, dude. And listen, at some point, you've really got to fucking look around and see that it's not everybody, right? It's you, right? Because we're not the only ones. I know you hate this fucking Discord, right? And Bradley, listen, I want you to know that I've caught shit for giving your stupid fat ugly ass money, right? I was attempting to troll you, and I've caught shit for just even giving you fucking money. Okay? I bore that letter. I bore the scarlet letter, right? I was called nonce for fucking supporting. And Bradley, if you would tell people our interactions and how I feel about you, right? It wouldn't be in support of you, right? I've been a heavy critic of you for Bradley 4 years, at the very least 3. And Bradley, at no point since I've known you existing were you ever a cheerful, fun to watch person. You were always a fucking toxic, basement dwelling, neckbeard, fucking stinky, pissing in
Well,
the
here's the
and
thing.
this shut
What
up
you think is
pissing in the
smug
sump
is me being cheerful.
loser.
You for some reason can't
A
tell the
total
difference between
fag.
me being cheerful and smug. If I'm happy at all, you call it
Never
smug.
giving the listen, Bradley. Listen, it's not. Let's not listen. The fact is, I don't care about you, the Brad Smug bullshit. You are smug all the time. Anytime you stomp on fucking 30 MMR heralds, you're very smug, dude. Right? And I played you. I played against you. We were in the same bracket at one point, and I'm far well beyond you, as many players are, dude. And I've only been playing the game a fraction of the time you've been playing, dude. So I'm not even talking about Dota, dude. My original fucking question, which you still haven't even addressed, is why do you think the content, which you've never provided, Bradley, dude, your sub games this past time, right? Your unannounced sub games, that fucking nobody showed up to it, and you fucking quit. There was like multiple fucking restreams, dude. Like, what are you fucking doing? How long have you been streaming where these are your streams, dude? You can't even fucking prepare. Tell your subs, yo, idiots, we're going to try to do sub games, this, then, and that. It's not that hard, bro. And these people they fucking have paid money to you, bro.
You made the lobby private.
You can't hear me?
Oh, no, we can hear you. Go on. He,
Oh.
he just made the lobby private, like for friends only.
So Bradley, listen, dude, listen. I know I've threatened you like with physical violence, right? But the chances of me and you coming into contact are so slim to none, right? I'm not gonna seek you out, right? Listen, I want you to get past that. And listen, I'll even apologize because I was probably drunk and high when I said that shit. Okay. I
Which
would love
seems
to
to be often, but that's beside the point.
okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, sure. I would love to kick your fucking ass. I would love to, bro. I've even dreamt about it. I've dreamt about kicking your fucking ass. But Bradley, you still haven't addressed why you think we should give you money before you provide content. And I also want you to address you being. Listen, hold on. I want you to address being toxic and not presentable to new viewers because Bradley, I've been watching you for going on 4 to 5 years now, and at no point, right, even as a new viewer, right, when everybody lore pilled me and DM'd me to not sub to you for X, Y, and Z, right? Why the fuck do you think that you're fucking like? Explain to me. Why do you think content comes before, or our money comes before your content?
Because I need money to live. If I
I
don't have
fuck
money,
you and your money.
I
Fuck you
don't
and your
have
money, Bradley. Bradley, I'm in the same position, and so is every single
It's a
person in the
different reason
Discord.
between needing money to continue streaming and needing
Bradley,
and
Bradley.
having money as access to spend on myself.
Mike, listen.
All the money
Mike,
I've gotten has basically went to rent.
okay, so listen, Mike.
I spent nothing on myself.
Every single person in this Discord, every single person in this Discord will continue on just fine if you never stream again. You realize that, right?
It's like people
Like,
typically don't.
no, Brad, that's a question. Listen, you realize that every single person right now listening to this chat will go on just fine without you ever streaming again. So we don't need you, right?
And yet I get constant
Brad,
chats saying, "Why aren't you live? Why aren't you live?"
Brad, listen, Brad, you've been on the internet long enough, right? You're 30 fucking 2, dude. Yeah, and you're degenerate more than anybody here because you're involved in chat rooms that I would never even dream of being in. Okay? So you know how the internet is and how people interact on the internet, right? So, dude, listen, in a fucking Discord full of your ops and people that fucking hate you, you give them every bullet you need to fucking shoot you dead. And the funny thing is, Brad, you will never stop doing that. It's like you will never ever stop doing that. You give everything away. There's no fucking strategizing against you because you just fucking give it away, dude. You make it so shut up. You make it so easy for dude, Brad. Come on, dude. You blow up Liz's life. You blow up your life. You blow up, dude. I know so much about your stupid fucking personal
Liz was
sex
going to
life.
kill herself when
Shut
I
the
reached out to her.
There you go again. There you go again. There you go again. I know so much about your stupid fucking personal life that it's absolutely fucking absurd, dude. Why do I know about your stupid fucking personal life, Bradley? Why? Why do I know about your stupid fuck? Why do I know that you curl up in the fetal position and cry at sex parties? You fucking loser. Why do I know that?
Because
who told me that? No. Time. Who told me that though? You, right?
That happened literally once. You're making it seem like it happened.
Brad, that is more than enough. Are you that fucking? You are that stupid. I know you're that fucking stupid. I know you're that fucking stupid, but I'm trying to speak to you as an equal, and it's like goddamn near impossible. Because Brad, listen, man, listen, I've tried to reason with you and speak to you as an equal, but listen, man, you don't understand or listen or don't care to. It doesn't really matter which one it is, man. It doesn't. And you still have not yet provided a fucking response to my question, which was, why do you think the fucking content comes before the money?
Because if I
Right.
work for free, what reason do people have to pay me?
Okay. So if you're not making any money streaming, right? That's a hobby. It would be like me going out and flying a goddamn fucking kite. It's the same thing. If I go out and fly a fucking kite from 12 to 5 or 2 to 8, it's the same as you fucking streaming, right? We both earned $0 and we both just fucking circle jerked for 6 hours or however long. You don't even show up to your own fucking stream on time ever. Literally ever, bro. And you never. Oh, whose fault is that, Bradley? Whose
Because I
fault
try to
is
have
that?
some personal time.
Shut the fuck up. Who's Bradley? I fucking dude. Listen, I know people like Jones and Horse and Wheelie and fucking. There's so many people in this Discord listening right now that fucking do so much more than you could ever even possibly imagine, bro, and still find the time to not be a fucking dumbass like you, bro. Bradley, that's no excuse. Oh, I need personal time to play board games 20 hours a fucking week, dude. You make $0 a week. What makes you think you get to fucking play board games for any amount of time? Seriously, bro. Instead of Liz, shut the fuck up. Instead of Liz getting out there every day to DoorDash in your fucking car, it should be your stupid fucking ass door dashing for 8 hours and then showing up to stream for 6 and then showing up the next day to do it all over again, Brad, because that's what fucking men would do. But you're a fucking spineless worm, dude. You can't even comprehend that. You have to think, oh, what about my me time? What about my board game time? What about my strolling fucking YouTube short time, dude? Like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Bro, you live with a woman, right? Listen, Brad. Listen, you can say whatever the fuck, and I know everybody will say whatever the fuck they want about Liz. I'm not going to even go there, bro. You're in a relationship with a woman, bro. You both are codependent upon each other, right? As much as you don't want to realize this or acknowledge it, right? You and Liz will both dodge this shit. You are both extremely codependent on each other. And that's not a fucking relationship that healthy adults should ever be in. You both depend on each other, right? You depend on her to fucking get out there and DoorDash, and she depends on you, dumbass, to fucking use your stupid fucking car to fucking DoorDash so you idiots can have a fucking place to live. Bro, that's no way to fucking live, dude. It's so fucking easy to not live like that. And you're stupid, fucking, fat, lazy, ugly, toothless ass refuses to do anything about it, bro. And it's infuriating to me, bro. It's infuriating. And to I'm sure a lot of people in this fucking Discord right now, bro. There's no excuse for the way you fucking are. There's no excuse for the way you fucking are, bro. You're just a stubborn fucking asswipe, dude. Honestly. Like, honestly, Brad, I swear to God, you've never been in a fight with a man, right? Like, you've never been punched in the face by a fucking man, right?
I was. I got punched in the face 3 times.
He was
in the same instance. That's why I got a permanent bump on my nose.
They should have beat your ass fucking worse, dude, because you didn't learn shit. They didn't do enough. They didn't do enough, man. They didn't do enough. There's something fucking seriously deeply wrong with you, man. And I've tried to address this
You don't
with you.
think
And
I've
I know,
been mistreated my entire life?
shut the fuck up. So have I. So have I, dude. So have I. Shut up. I don't want to hear that shit, Brad. I've been stabbed. Shut the fuck up, you fat, ugly bitch. Like, dude, I don't ever want to hear that from you. I've been stabbed. Like, do you think Willie wants to hear about you fucking complaining about how disabled you are? Or how you've been mistreated when I promise you I've been worse. I've been treated worse than you in my life, dude. Like, just, you really have no fucking idea how fucking privileged and lucky you are to be in the position that you were with that fucking annuity, dude. And all you have to do is stream like 20 hours a fucking week. But your stupid ass was too fucking incompetent to even do that. You fucking got swindled by a fucking drug addicted hooker. You fucking, like, dude, like, Bradley, at some point you seriously got to look around and say, maybe I'm the fucking retard. Seriously, when do you fucking put that together, bro? Fucking Every time you get shit on or fucked over or whatever, bro, I promise you, it always draws back to you. And I know you point the finger at everybody else and the fucking
I'm a
curse.
gullible retard, okay? Happy?
I know that. So whenever you point the finger at somebody else or the curse or dimension shifting or this was different in my dimension, whatever stupid fucking idiot stupid shit you think, right? Your delusions of grandeur, which is, listen, Bradley, I'm going to go a little off a tangent here. You have delusions of grandeur in the opposite way, where people will think they're a god or some shit. You think the opposite, where you're just cursed, right? That's still a delusion of grandeur to think that you're the fucking cursed one, that everything happens to you. That's a fucking delusion of grandeur, bud, right?
I'm
You
not
need to
saying
fucking
everything happens to me because I'm cursed. What I'm talking about with the curse is the fact that when bad things happen, they happen the exact same way every single time.
That's a delusion.
I'm treated in a
Brad,
way
that
that
is a
doesn't make any
delusion of grandeur. That is a
How is that a delusion? Even Horse sees it. Whenever I get kicked from something, no messages. I am basically like, oh, what is the reason for something happening?
Brad,
No
your
one says
track
anything.
record has nothing to do with that. Your fucking literal track record, that is quite literal. Dude, Brad, go to Grok, go to ChatGPT, go to any fucking AI, chatbot, LLM, and fucking ask, what do you know about Bradley Dragon? And see what the fuck it says, dude.
I have.
Okay, and what does it say?
That there's a lot of shit said about me, mostly from the wiki.
So why the fuck would anybody want to fuck with you? If ChatGPT can quite easily determine that you're a fucking loser, why would anybody that is not a complete fucking loser, that is worth anything, want to deal with you, Bradley? Because dude, listen, Bradley, your track record is not good. Okay? And let me tell you this, Bradley, people like you don't get to have platforms on the fucking internet. Okay? You don't get to fucking make money on the internet. It's that simple.
And yet we have Donald Trump, who is fucking president.
Shut the fuck up about Donald Trump, you goddamn ape. We're talking about you. Are you talking? Shut the fuck up. Right? Donald Trump, goddamn billionaire president. There's a huge difference between you and Donald Trump. There's a huge difference, Bradley. He has his teeth. Okay, we can start there.
He has dentures.
He still has his fucking teeth, and he doesn't look like a fucking retard.
He doesn't look like a retard. He was literally caught waving to an imaginary crowd.
All right, whatever, Bradley. Listen, Brad.
He's losing his mind.
Okay, Brad. I still really didn't feel like I got an honest, solid, concrete answer as to why you think content comes before our money, bro. Bradley, I've given you money. I've given you fucking money, Bradley. I have money to give.
Response.
No, you've never done that, Bradley. You know what I mean? Bradley, I've been in sub games. I've played in the same lane as you in Dota 2. I was Dawnbreaker. I forget who the fuck you were, but I was playing Dawnbreaker. You were my 4-role support. I was talking and being fucking trying to have a good time with you, and at no point did you ever use the mic once, right? And after we lost,
I literally cannot use the mic in Dota.
Oh, fuck me, dude. Brad, that was a fucking custom lobby, dude.
I'm pretty sure behavior score still mutes.
And so, okay, so what happened your last sub games, the unannounced sub games, right? That you just decided that you were going to wake up one day and just sub games to my 15 people. Hopefully you're alive wherever the fuck you are in the world. Hopefully
wait a minute.
You're not
Let me backtrack
sleeping.
That one. No, it's because I was speaking via stream because I thought that you were listening.
Brad, let's not backtrack. I just want to get in here for 30 seconds, all right?
Yeah, I'll shit on him all day, but we can move on from me.
Yeah, well, you pretty much said some of what I was going to say, but basically, Brad, you were born with a golden ticket. Like literally, from the time you crawled into this fucking earth, you were born with a golden ticket set for life. The reason people go so hard on you is because not only did you throw that away, but out of the entirety of the evidence, you just fucking deny it. That is why people dislike you, Brad.
I never denied that I fucked it
up. Shut the fuck up, Brad. Shut up. I only want 30 seconds. Shut up. You were born with a golden ticket. You understand that? You threw it away. You have all this evidence, and you don't even know. You've only been told a fraction of what people in this Discord have went through, like Wheelie. Or like Dory, he just said he was stabbed. You don't fucking know these people. You don't know what people have been through, and yet you have the fucking audacity to act like a victim when you were born with the golden ticket.
I might have been
That you
born
threw
with a
away.
golden ticket when I turned 18 and got
No,
it.
motherfucker, you were
But
born with a golden ticket when you came out of your mother's vagina with a fucked up arm because the doctor fucked up. Yeah, that sucks. It does. But you know what? It was still a free
Yeah,
ride.
and I was also autistic, and I went through my entirety of school up until
You're
7th
not
grade with a
autistic.
teacher's
You know what?
aide
I'm not.
following me
I'm not going to
around.
get into this with you, Brad. I just wanted 30 seconds.
I had-
That's all I want to say. Be more empathetic. You call yourself an empath. Be more fucking empathetic with the people that you claim are so much better off than you. You don't know their life stories, okay? You don't. You don't know what people have been through.
And yet you say that, and yet you seem to have no interest in my life story.
I mean, I've been here 4 years, so that's a little bit more than false there, buddy. But I'm gonna let someone else go. That's all I wanted.
Hey, listen, I want to keep talking to Bradley. If anybody else wants to go, I will sit down. Can I, Bradley? I want to keep talking to you. Let Eben go. Eben's ready. No, let Eben go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great, cool. I've got a couple of questions. You on Twitch had about 100, 150 viewers, a top 0.5% of streams, really. You get wanked in every game, right? And these guys just completely clowning you. And even they may cheat. They don't. But let's say they cheat. Let's say they just throw you around like a rag doll for an hour every single game. Why does that matter? If you want to be a successful streamer and your stream content is rage bait or whatever, and these guys make you get angry, and from that you get loads of viewers, why does it matter? Why does it matter if they wank you every single game? Do you see what I'm getting at? Do you understand what I'm asking?
Because I feel
why?
cheated.
But if your
That the
job if
matches
your
aren't
goal,
legitimate. I'm trying to
But why-
gain MMR. My whole thing with playing ranked is just to gain MMR. If I didn't care about my rank, I'd only play on unranked. I have maybe
so, so what? So
1,000
what?
unranked matches
What
total.
would matter more to you then? No, this is just ask the one. You could either be a successful streamer or you could hit the lofty heights of 2K MMR. Which of those is more important to you? But you said your goal is to be a streamer, right? Your goal is to get lots of viewers. You were objectively quite successful in a sense, but you uh, don't seem to want to pursue that. You just want to be right. So what's more important? Okay, I've got a second question because I'm dead airing a bit. I see a lot of children with
I was
autism,
just
right?
thinking.
And I see. So go on, if you got an answer.
Oh boy, it's hard to.
It's a pretty easy question. Like if you've got just been a career in streaming and being, in the top 70% of players, I'd have thought that the successful stream would be more important, right? And
It still
therefore, does it
feels weird
matter?
to me that you think that I'm in the top 1% of streamers with only like 150 to 200 viewers. Whenever
I
I
mean,
look at other people's streams,
it,
they have 1,000 or more,
yeah,
or
it's
even
like OnlyFans. Like
500.
there's a very, 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 very small percentage who have lots and lots of viewers and
And
hundreds,
yet they're all
thousands of
over the
people.
front page. Like if all I see
Yeah,
is
'cause
these
it,
streamers that go from 10,000 viewers to like 500 viewers, and I'm sitting here with 150, pretty much
but yeah, but by
non-existent.
the I mean, it's like OnlyFans. Like most people who are on there don't have many subscribers, viewers, whatever.
I mean,
Um,
I do get what you're getting at though. Like you don't see, in fact, that's the point, is you don't see all these other people with like 2 viewers that there's probably thousands of. There's a huge majority of these streamers that get absolutely no viewers. There's a ridiculous number of them. Like I get what you mean.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
a top
Okay,
1%, just due to the fact that the bottom of the pyramid is absurdly wide. It's a very
Yeah,
short
exactly. I didn't really get the answer I was looking for there, but I'm going to move on to the second question. Right, I see lots of people with autism every day at work through various means, and that runs the gamut. Hypothetically, if you got your diagnosis of autism, what do you think that would actually meaningfully change?
Well, it might make it easier to get SSI, if nothing else.
But your goal is to be a successful streamer. So what difference does it make if you got a diagnosis of autism?
Well, it would stop the people saying, "But you're not diagnosed." It'd stop
But
all
what would
that
it, what,
shit.
right? But what
I'd
else
be
would it
like, "I
actually
have a
functionally
doctor's
change?
note. Shut up."
But does it? It doesn't change anything, does it?
It changes what people say about me, and that's what matters. Because
Okay.
apparently, every single thing that matters to me is what people say about me. My life is shit because
yeah.
people talk shit about me.
Okay, that's all I'm going to ask. Bye.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. All right, Brad, you're diagnosed with autism. Now what? Like, people are still gonna say the same shit that they've said about you. Like, it does nothing changes. Like, the only defense that you then have is I have autism, and honestly, considering the stupid shit that you've done and the heinous things that you've done, really not that good of a defense at the end of the day.
Is it heinous or are you overblowing shit?
No, we're really not overblowing anything, but that's not beside the point. The point is, at the end of the day, Brad, whether or not there are wank demons in your game and you think that they're cheating is completely superfluous. Like, you're in control of your life, right? If you don't want to play Dota, you don't have to play it. You can then ignore all of us and continue to play Minecraft or whatever fucking slop game that you want to play. Like, it's your stream. You can do that. Your stream will die, and then you'll have to figure out what you do next, but you're completely allowed to do that. So whether or not you think the Wanks are cheating is pointless, because A, you have no fucking idea because you're bad at the game and you have no idea how anything works, and B, it's because it's for your stream. So even if you do complain about it, there's no fucking point, because that's what gets you money. That's what got you revenue. So there are mistakes here that people have made, both big and small, throughout this whole chat. I'm sure throughout the course of people's lives, there have been mistakes that they've made. Yet we are all able to make up for those mistakes and kind of accept that we've made them and continue onwards. So we're all able to wake up every day, go to our jobs, where we then make more money in a single day that you have made in the last 6 months. Right? Like, that's what we do. We don't just stand at our fucking computer tormenting you, because it doesn't take that much time in order to do some of the shit that people have done. It's really not. It's not hard. Finally, I do want to say this. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to kill yourself. I've been watching you since January 2021, and you can look through any logs that I've posted. Not once have I actually ever said it in that amount of time. However, there is one thing that I want to do that I think is a lot more funny, and that's I want to see you continue to suffer. I think you going into a Jeep and schizo posting about whatever dumb bullshit that you do is so fucking funny to me. The thought of that is hilarious. I want to continue to laugh at you. I want you to continue to do your little pussy pouting, yell and screech and act like a fucking schizo until you finally wither to dust. All right? I hope that continues. And all I can say is that if there is one thing that has been a positive that has started since I've been watching you, is that I have become a better person through not committing the same acts that you have. That's it. I'm off for the rest of the night. God bless everyone here.
I'll go again. Can I go again?
If he thinks he's a better person, he's delusional. But then everyone here.
There we go. Finally. All right. So here's my opinion on all this. Technically, yes, if Bradley got diagnosed with autism legally, lots of things could change. He could get SSI. It is technically, autism is technically a form of mental disability with no cures, no medical fixes, and no surgical procedures to get rid of it. There's no way to fix anything in that scenario. However, in Indiana, the only way to do that is psychiatric hospital. 2-week stay. Admittance requires somebody to call on your behalf and say you're a threat to yourself and others, that you're having a mental breakdown or whatever, and they'll admit you to the hospital, the psychiatric ward, for 2 weeks. It's not all that bad. The one I went to when I was 21, we got access to the soda machine all damn day. And pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was awesome. Also would help you get your diagnosis straightened out and probably on some medication that actually fucking worked. Not all medication works, but some of those doctors aren't necessarily as bad as what they seem. Now, as for everything else, sometimes, yes, depending on how bad your diagnoses are, you will still be required to get a job because even if you get SSI, it would still be good to get and pay into Social Security in a way to where you could actually sign and apply for disability like I did. Doing that would also mean you would also be able to, if you were still working, claim SSI disability and pay into it, and it would go up gradually. Some states are forcing people to work to keep their SSI and even food stamps, which you could apply for also if you have proof of mental disability. It is not easy to obtain. You will be going there to a mental hospital and be getting stuck with needles left and right while they test you and probably be sleep deprived 24 hours where they run an EKG on your brain just to find the autism. Take it for someone who's been
Thank
there.
you, Naxer. Thank you very much. Dory, you're up, buddy.
Okay, hell yeah. All right, listen, Bradley. This is my third time at bat, bro. I feel like you didn't really answer my questions last time, and it doesn't matter because I'm going to move past that, right? What I'm trying to understand from you now, right? And your autism diagnosis, Bradley. My father's autistic. My aunt, my father's sister's autistic. My sister and my little brother, they're autistic. And guess who else is also a diagnosed autist, Bradley? And I would say there's a decent amount of autistic people in your community, right? Because it takes a special type of person to be able to find entertainment in your stupid fucking shit. Because it's not entertaining. I'll be frank with you. You have to be like a special type of retard to find entertainment in what you do. Right? Normal people don't watch you, Bradley. Why do you think it's been the same 150 people for the past fucking 5 years, man? Seriously, dude. This whole like autism thing, dude, I hate that you use it as a crutch. It's really, really annoying, right? Because as somebody who's been diagnosed by a doctor, right? When I was like in the 8th grade as an autist with Asperger's, right? It doesn't upset me. It makes me like laugh at you, right? Because when you use that as a crutch, it's like something that like it's something that just I guess they said I was, whatever, maybe I am, doesn't matter. But the way you try to use it as a crutch is wrong and stupid, and you try to excuse a lot of your behavior with because I'm autistic, or I don't understand emotions because I'm autistic, or I don't whatever. That's not an excuse, Bradley, and you've been using it for years. And the funny thing is when people talk to you and make really good points, this is another thing I wanted to say. When people bring up really good points to you, you don't say a fucking word, man. You don't even you say nothing, dude. And it's like so what are people supposed to take from you? Your silence, right? When you can't even refute a well-spoken point, man. And Bradley, like I said, dude, I'm like 22 beers deep, and I've smoked a whole bunch of weed today, right? And seemingly still able to speak coherently with you, and you can't even like make your points. You just go quiet, dude. So many people. Jones has brought up good points. There's been so many people that have brought up good points where you could at least present a point, and you just don't.
Sorry to interrupt. I don't know if he's actually here anymore. He might have
I'm here. I was just listening.
So
Oh,
Brad,
okay. No,
why do you just go silent? You need to be able to, Brad. People give you this opportunity, bro. Brad, you have been given so much leash, so much lifeline from your community, the community that you hate, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, there are people that I've bumped heads with and argued with, right? Your community is not perfect, but there's plenty of people, Bradley. They could have, I'm not gonna excuse any behavior they've taken or anything like that. But your community is not as bad as you think it is, Bradley, right? And the position you're in with the community you have, you've thrown it all away, dude. You've thrown it all away, and then I honestly believe there's no recovering it for you, bro. And your best course of action, right, would be to leave the internet, Bradley. I've told you this. I've sent it to you in DMs. You need to leave the internet. You need to disappear for 6 months to a year and maybe come back and see if your community still fucks with you, bro. You need to go and find a fucking job and work it and wake up at 7 and go there every day for 8 hours and do that and make the money to get by like everybody else, right? And you need to realize that this fucking dude, Brad, you don't get to press start stream and we just shell out money for you, dude. That's not how it works, man. That is not how it works, dude. And you really seem to think that, dude. It's just not, it's not going to work out for you, Bradley. And I've told you this, and everybody's told you this. You need to just fucking get a job, dude. Right? With the way you're perceived on the internet, there's really little to no hope for you establishing a successful platform where you earn money, right? Let's face the fucking facts and call a spade a spade. Look at your fucking track record. Let's look at the last 4 years. Every sponsor you've had has fallen through. Every fucking, you don't make any money. You've been banned from Twitch. You've been banned from fucking every platform you've streamed on, dude. And you can blame other people for that. But the only person that ever takes blame and you getting banned is you, Bradley, because you don't have to react the way you do. But you still do, right? So you can blame the wanks for making you react a certain way. But it's not their fault, Bradley, because at the end of the day, you control yourself, right? So all that, like, dude, you pass the blame for all that shit, right? For getting banned on Astaria, for getting banned on whatever stupid fucking game you play, right? You blame somebody else and you never take the accountability. I know you hate that fucking word, Bradley. At some point, like, dude, I've told you this, man. Like, your best option is to just fucking fuck off and make something of yourself and then maybe come back, dude. Because Bradley, listen, and I'm not saying, like, you can say whatever the fuck you want about the allegations that are held against you, right? Everything. I'm not even going to bring them up. You can say it doesn't matter whether they're true or false, right? But the fact of the matter is your community thinks that they're true or false, right? The fact of the matter is that your community believes them to be true, right? The people that come to view you think it's true. So what's the point of you streaming, Bradley? You've made what, dude? Like $100 in the last 3 months, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know. Maybe more. I don't think you make ad rev. People don't seem to sub that much. And when they do sub, you fucking don't really fucking reward them for doing so, dude. So I'm just like, how are you planning on making money? And why don't you just get a fucking job, dude?
All right, since he has no answer for that, I'm just going to say, Elizabeth Murphy, you're a fat fucking cunt from hell, and I hope, God willing, you get 10 times the punishment that you inflicted on every single one of your children.
Little bitch.
I hate that fat, stupid bitch. How can she be so stupid? Brad's manipulated her and made her think that he actually has a job. That's not a job, Brad. Get an actual job. We're trying to help you here. Any response?
Liz, why are you implicated in pedophilia in the new court docs, by the way? Genuine question.
He left, guys. He left.
Liz is here, though. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yo, Liz, don't let that fat bitch talk to you like that no more. He's a fucking loser.
No, she deserves it. She's a worthless cunt.
But seriously, though, there is a new court document where you're named and saying that you sexually abuse children. So, response?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. After those
How do I? Does anyone know how I could just unmute fucking everyone?
It's probably in the voice chat settings.
You need to.
Let me look.
You need to.
What,
delete yourself.
nigger?
He needs to just get off the fucking
Oh, Liz,
internet.
Liz, you're muted. Are you gonna respond?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
why not? Why is your name in the court
Okay,
documents?
everybody can talk now.
I have a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, I'll post it for you. Okay, just give me 2 seconds. I'll post it for you. Okay.
Why the fuck can't you guys wake up at normal times? What is wrong with you?
Because we all live in different time zones.
Yo, Liz.
Right, Liz,
Oh,
I just
sorry.
posted it. I just posted it. Your name is in there.
Yo, Liz.
Why is your
can
name
you-
in there?
Yeah. After that, Liz, I would like to ask you a question as well.
Hello? Is this thing up?
Hello?
Why is this lady testified that your deceased brother and you sexually abuse your children? Why did she do that?
I didn't do anything to my children.
So what, that's not what I asked. I'm asking why is this lady testifying?
I had absolutely no knowledge.
We live in different time
So what-
zones. Ralphie, where were you?
What happened to that?
Dude, it'd be so easy to kill him, man.
Seriously though, why is this woman saying
He's muted
that?
again.
Why would this woman say that?
Where'd Bradley go?
That's what I would.
Do you see her name in there?
That's like 2 seconds before you joined.
You don't know why she said. So this woman, this official in the Child Protective Service, just randomly said that you're a rapist on children.
Just bad luck.
No? What are you talking about?
Have you read? Have you read it? It's from a court document. It says. Do you want me to read it out to you? I'll read it out to you.
Help her out a little bit. Help her out.
She responded. She responded, and she is this DCS agent or whatever. She responded stating that the 3 girls were placed in DCS custody in May 2021, over a year before your retarded brother died, by the way. So it wasn't better.
He's burning in hell now, by the way.
After being sexually assaulted by Jim Henderson, comma, the kid's mom. Why is that? That you are implicated. Why is that?
I'm not.
Did I misspeak? I'm sorry. Did I misspeak? Are you the children's mother? Are you the children's mother?
Yes.
Right. So it says the kid's mom, as well as your disgusting brother that raped them. So that's 2 people. 2 people that raped those children. So you know what?
No.
It says. I just read it out for you. You got something wrong with your hearing?
I know what it says, but that's not the truth.
So why would this woman lie in court? She doesn't even know you. Not personally, anyway. She knows that you raped those children, but she doesn't know you personally.
I didn't rape those children.
So why is she saying that? I'm not asking if you raped the children. I know that you did, but I'm asking.
I don't know.
So yeah, she randomly did it. That's very normal, of course. Get government officials just to say that a mother raped
It
their
happens to the
children.
best of us.
Dude, you playing
What can you
cover
do?
for your brother is disgusting, man.
So
Yeah,
you both
and
did
you're-
it. You both did it. I wonder, did you pressure Jim into doing it, or did Jim pressure you into doing it, or was it like a mutual thing?
What's
We
the age
didn't do
difference between
anything
you
to
and
those
Jim?
children.
You're a fucking.
Well, they
I've had
did.
lifelong
Why would
family
people
members with
lie?
lifelong problems from shit like that.
Wait. Sorry. Liz, I have a question. What did you mean when you said your kid was like really flirty and you couldn't trust Mike?
There we go, finally.
Well, what did you mean by that?
Because she's really friendly and bubbly.
She's a fucking 8-year-old, 10-year-old, what?
Yo, what the fuck does that mean, by the way? That's fucking disgusting.
Can you explain this too, Liz? You said they might get the wrong idea. What kind of grown man might get the wrong idea?
She's talking about Bradley too.
Oh, Brad presumably. Yeah.
What kind of man?
What, nigga?
Nigga.
Because it kind of just like with all the stuff about your brother as well. It kind of just seems like you're blaming that on your kids. You know what I mean?
He has nothing to say.
I'm like a celebrity.
Also, why did you lie to Brad about him being bedridden? By the way, because he raped those kids like a year and 7 months before he died.
Because he read them on the bed.
That's impressive.
Liz,
Is
any
that just-
response?
He didn't.
So why
How do you
did
know?
this woman
How do
say
you know?
that?
Batman again.
Why is there evidence to the contrary, and how do you know that he didn't?
What would possess this woman to say this in court?
Because you just trust him, right? Because you just trust people that you like, or because they're family. Like, what's the justification? What's the counterpoint here? When there's court evidence.
I don't know. No.
We're all being quiet. You can speak. We're being quiet.
That ain't happened.
I'm dirty dad.
Isn't it strange that you got accused of pedophilia and your disgusting brother in court documents, and then your so-called son, we'll call it that, also got accused of pedophilia? Isn't that weird?
And your current boyfriend has been accused
Even
of
if
pedophilia
you
too?
weren't sure, even if you weren't sure that your daughter wasn't raped, even if you weren't confident about that, like, wouldn't there at least be a part of you that's concerned that that's a possibility, that might have happened, considering that there was this information that was brought by somebody else?
Yeah, I think if you're a mother and there's like a 0.01% chance that any man could ever lay a finger on your child, you would like claw him to death.
Right, but
You're
it's her
such
brother
a fucking
in
failure.
Henderson, so it's fucking...
Oh shit! You need
It's
to
not,
kill
it's not-
yourself.
it's not complicated. Like, as a parent, if I have the faintest, like, thankfully I've never had this happen to me, but if I had the faintest, like, idea that someone around in my life might do that, at the very least, I would not go around that person, especially not with my children anymore.
Yeah, and you
At,
definitely
like, a bare
don't deny
minimum.
the possibility and downplay what actually might have happened. You don't just dismiss
Right.
it outright. For God's
He wouldn't
sake.
do that.
Go on, Liz. Go on, Liz. Respond.
He ain't do it.
I just saw you unmute your mic. You're right here, bro.
I can play the position of Liz. When I start there, shit, there's for now.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Liz, I just
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Something's definitely happened to those kids.
Dude. She was in
Yeah, fuck you.